super awake. Alright. Let's see. Today's question. Wait, does anybody have a cutscene they want to share? Otherwise, we're going to do a fact exploration. Going once? Going twice? Alright, great. Alright. Oh my god. If you won the lottery, how would your life change? And what would you do with the money? This is, again, only your character gets to answer. You don't get to tell us in real life. So, we'll assume for these purposes that it's, I don't know, 1 million gold. That seems like a decent amount. That's almost enough to equip a level 20 character. So we'll say 1 million gold. I don't know. You're a level 20 character in a game. Would 1 million gold be enough to buy all the equipment you need?
I think that's roughly our party wealth.
Oh, your whole party's wealth. Okay, so 1 million gold is pretty significant. Alright, so while you ruminate on that, would anybody for a third hero point like to sum up what happened last time? Alright, we got 10. Going once. Going twice. And souls to Bellinora. I don't know what happened to our little token bar at the bottom. There was, you know, updates. So it's probably died, but alright. Take it away, Bella.
Once more we lose thanks to updates.
Yep.
Okay.
That's life.
We began once more on our journey through the Mana Waste. We had just come upon an ancient ruined Viking ship and encountered a group of small bat-like fae taking refuge in the figurehead. In order to earn their trust, we had to first answer their question 3. There was a trial of intellect where we chose Pokemon from a strange assortment in which we were all unified. The trial of courage, where we were asked whether we'd rather eat poisonous worms or go to school naked. This one I didn't have to think too much about. I had posed nude for a class of painters at Blythe here once, and the world would be so lucky to gaze upon my splendor. Lastly, there was the trial of wisdom, where we were asked if we would show mercy to an enemy that begged for it, and the group unanimously agreed in favor of mercy, which seemed to put the bat people at ease. They explained that they had taken in a group of Vexits, a mischievous bug-like fae, which resulted in them being pushed from their ancestral cavern. Furthermore, they offered us treasure, knowledge, and the boon of their queen's favor if we would reclaim their home in the hull of the ship. We walked to the other side of the boat, where we encountered a couple Vexits who did not share any known languages with us. Just as we were trying to sort out what to do, a voice entered all of our minds. It was that of a being known as Akrita, a large mutated bug person? Not sure. Who had adopted these Vexits as her own children. Seeking safe haven for them, she found this ship and was taken in by the Bat Fae. However, after adopting a snake named William into their midst, the bugs pushed out the bats and claimed the cavern beneath the ship as their own. We tried many ploys to convince them to live peacefully with the bats, simply to leave. And when this did not work, we angled to trick them into leaving the burrow so that we could fight them in the open rather than squeeze everyone into the hole. At one point, they offered us treasure simply to leave and not make it our problem. But when negotiations broke down, they stated plainly that if we entered the cavern, they would attack us. So left with few choices, we entered combat. The majority of the team made pot shots from outside the entryway, while I, due to my small size, was able to get down and without any too much squeezing. Once we had killed the snake and several of the Vexits, Akrita pleaded for their lives and that of her remaining children, begging for mercy and swearing to leave this place and never return. Just as I was trying to accept her surrender, Zenny seized the opportunity of Akrita letting down their guard and struck out with their whip. And then with this, peace talks abruptly ended, and we powered through the remainder of the encounter. Once the bulk of the Vexits were dead, the Batfolk reclaimed their cavern, committing genocide off-camera. We once again took audience with the Batfolk Queen, who then answered our questions 3. He informed us that at the Cradle of Courts is a cursed place watched over by an amber dragon, and that it once sat at the cross-section of magical ley lines, making it an important landmark for the magical network in the world, but some order, likely the Bryites, built around it and manipulated it, causing it to become corrupted. She also told us that her son had taken a group of batfolk there and tried to establish a new home for them, but never returned. Once she had granted us knowledge, she then bestowed upon us her boon. What was a crown for her, we realized to be a ring of ventriloquism that may or may not be cursed a little bit, but you know, I'm not super worried about it, seeing as Stack has chosen to wear it, and really, how much worse could his situation get? The hair is falling out of his tail in clumps, his teeth are reshaping to look like a rat. Kinda seems like a bad time. I hope he's doing okay. We were then gifted a number of treasures that resided within the ship. The majority of it was gear one would use to cosplay as a Viking, but we got some valuable things. Chief amongst them was a magical shield that we set aside for Ketrin, and then we also got a cold iron longsword, which not incredibly useful, but it did remind me of stories that my father used to tell me. Unfortunately, due to us not showing mercy and breaking the promise we stated within our questions 3, we were not able to convince a representative of the Bat People to join our B team. Not a huge loss, to be honest, though, because his ability probably was going to be like, it heals you, but then causes wild magic. We set out on the last leg of our journey through the Spellscar Desert and began to pass through a narrow valley. Expecting danger, Stack noticed some movement on one of the higher ledges, and our session ended with him casting Blur to prepare for battle and triggering a wild surge that we have not yet learned the effect of.
That sounds like deja vu a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, that's fantastic. Take your third hero point and your third hero card draw. I gotta make a post-it note for myself. I keep forgetting to draw my hero cards on Tuesday, but that's okay. I'm very good at math, so I don't really need any help. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and see if anybody wants a D3 to add to any D20 roll by answering this fine question. If you're interested, roll a D20 into chat. On success, you could possibly truth or dare another player character into answering the question, or just force any NPC you've met in the campaign. All right, got a 15 from Zenny. We got a 5 from Vulture. Ooh, we got an 11 from Ketrin. Going once on a 15, twice. And sold to Zenny, the barkeep, question mark? I'm starting to think there's a little bit more going on here.
People had multiple jobs, you know?
Yeah.
She would take it and leave Goland entirely, probably the continent that has. Just go far from our problems. We go to like stolen lands and take the money, buy mercs, carve out a little place for herself. There's some open territory these days. And just far away from anything that would pursue her.
Nice. New life. Sounds good. All right. You may ask any willing PC the question, or any NPC that you've met on your journey.
What would Tom Gordon do with $1 million gold?
Oh man, what would Tom Gordon do? With $1 million, he would collect vehicles. He would have like he would have a very modest mansion, but the like Kobold, right? The underground part would just be this massive like showcase garage with his airships, his tanks, his mechas, motorcycles, bicycles, obviously, skateboards, you know, like just all of it. He'd have a skateboard park down there as well as a go-kart track and an actual NASCAR track. This is all underground, of course. He'd only invite like the coolest people he knows and his friends, and then of course the least cool people he knows who were mean to him, so that he could kind of subtly show them that he was a big shot now and they could be jealous of him. Sorry, I could go on and on. Like he thinks about this a lot while he's driving his cab. Yeah. All they need is an actual lottery in Alkenstar. That's the next step. Is to.
I'm honestly pretty surprised there isn't one.
You know what? Let's just say there is from now on. So when you guys get back to the city, you guys can roll on a chance to win the lottery. The city's not that big, but I'm sure they came up with a way to make the odds pretty shitty. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Government buys half the tickets.
Yeah. I love the idea of our entire campaign being broken by a single 1 in a million chance. That's good stuff. I mean, if your campaign gets ruined in a 1 in a million... No, wait, hold on. I already struggled with math on Tuesday. I'm going to leave this one alone. You know what? They've currently shut the lottery down for reasons. They'll probably start back up right at the end of the campaign. There we go. Take the video game designer approach. So, we have all the things that you're supposed to have. You just can't have them right now because the guy's standing in the way of the lottery ticket seller. He says, "Come back later," but he never actually is despawned.
But if you pay
Okay.
us $4.99.
Oh no! Stop! I started the phone game and I could feel them predatorizing me.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yo, man, you having a good time? You know what's not a lot of money? 99 cents." I'm like, "That's true. 99 cents is like nothing." They're like, "Well, you know what you could have for 99 cents?
You can speed up your whole team by 0.5
Yeah.
seconds for 99
Looks
cents.
looks like you could use some more blank." And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And they're like, "And it's only 99 cents." I'm like, "It's only 99 cents for the 40th time." Yeah.
Don't let them
Man.
get you. Don't let them break you down.
I may have to delete the game. I don't want to not pay my electric bill. So, all right. That got off track. So, excellent. I'll go ahead and poop out a expiration for
But
you.
does your electric bill have waifus?
My team actually does not have all waifus because I want
Who is
a
this
good
person
team.
we're talking to?
I wanted to have a strong team, so I abandoned all waifus. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Faxpiration is out. We're in the middle of a fight. Yeah, let's go get to it. I guess go get to it. All right. Anybody got a go-to shootout music? Anybody?
Oh. The Matrix lobby music.
Ooh, I think we'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
sued. We'll get sued pretty hard. Yeah, Warner
Oh.
Brothers gets really mad about that. Yeah. But if we did Conker's Bad Fur Day shootout, Fur Day, Matrix music extended. Once it's been filtered through parody. All right, Conker's Bad Fur Day Matrix scene. If you haven't played Conker's Bad Fur Day, you've missed out.
I remember my parents got mad at me when I rented it one day when I was a kid.
I mean, it's inappropriate. Like one of the first puzzles you have to do is figure out how to use a sunflower's boobs as a trampoline. So, oh man, it was a good game. Okay, it's called Enter the Vertex. That's the name of the music.
Fun.
All right, it's only 2 minutes long though. It'll probably get pretty old. So we need to have a backup one. Jack and Daxter, Sage, get us a good.
I was gonna say Jack 3 has extensive time in an area called the Mana Waste, and it has a lot of music that would be on point.
All right, throw me a link to spare us from listening to Enter the Vertex, a 2-minute clip 400 times during this fight. All right. Let's see. It's taking a lot. It's a lot of build up. A lot of build up here for a 2-minute song. All right. Let's see. Cradle Courts, Spellscar Desert, Limestone Gorge. No, we're past that. Oh, there it goes. It's really popping off now, guys. Yeah, this was quite the game. Quite the game. There was a boss. He was just a mountain of shit, and he sang an opera song about being. Wow. Yeah, man. Whew, take me back.
I don't like this.
You don't what? You don't like the?
No, I said I do like this. I said I like this music. Yeah.
Yeah, and then in the scene, this cartoon squirrel just was dressed like Neo, and he just started killing people on screen, which was very unusual for a Nintendo game at the time. I guess it's still kind of unusual, but less so. All right. So, Stack, you just had your turn. You triggered a wild surge. We're going to find out what that wild surge is. I believe... Let's see... clear chat.
It's in your DMs.
Oh, the better music's in the DMs?
When you
excellent,
need it.
excellent. Alright, let's see. If there's a saving throw involved, the saving throw is going to be a 20, because you guys are still level 5? Question mark? That sounds right. And
Yes.
then we go down to 87. Alright, 87. Oh.
We're also still on the
Okay.
dashboard.
Oh, you're still on the dashboard? Sorry. Yeah.
Unless this wall surge is just going to end this all, then it's fine.
I mean, it's definitely a bad one, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. It's a bad one. It's a bad one. You may need to start reining in this use of magic, or it is gonna eventually take you.
What's he gonna do? Just not cast spells? Like,
I don't know. Read the primer I made for the goddamn campaign. That's
I
a fucking.
know.
That's a fucking idea. Listen, we got a proof of concept on Monday nights. There's 0 spellcasters, and they are doing fantastic. So, that's fine. All right. Bad vibes. This is a misfortune effect. Everyone in a 60-foot burst is affected by the Shaken Confidence spell. That's unfortunate. So let me see.
because under enemies like leave or everything take away still.
It's pretty bad. So, Shaken Confidence. Alright, this ignores the normal trigger. So it's treated as if you guys triggered this. So everybody has to make a save. It is an all or nothing. Will save DC 20. If you fail, you are briefly shaken and unsure of your abilities. You roll twice and take the worst result on the next roll that you make. That's not too bad.
Yeah, so it's just one disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we crushed it.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
That was gonna be
Alright.
everything for like the whole fight.
Yeah. No. It just says everyone in a burst. It's not even an emanation. So there we go. That's not too bad. I saw the misfortune tag and Shaken Confidence. I thought about the sack penalty for Shaken Confidence, and I was like, this is gonna be real bad. But yeah, you guys are fine. Stack's so good at magic. All right.
But what about the bad guys?
They are. I don't think they're within 60 feet of you. Let me see. No, they are 65 feet away.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. So then we continue the initiative. And that was
I
it
did
for
something
you, right?
on my turn. No, this is me starting my turn, and I just have to remember what I was doing.
You cast blur on yourself.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then I guess I will take out my. Actually, I'll take out my gun sword and I'll end the turn.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, are you guys able to see this critter up here?
I can see his outline.
Terrain one, I think, between us.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Stop zooming out. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool. So yeah, from their sniper perch atop the rocks, they are going to take aim and fire. I think we voted last week that the most edgelord, badass looking person was Vulture. So
I would like
gonna
to
open...
refute that.
You got.
I remember that. That was the
got like
we
a
all
plague.
voted. Yeah, we all
Plague
voted.
mask on. Look at
Yeah,
you.
and we got
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
pale girl with a bone whip and the creepy chalice, and a cat
Okay.
with a glowing arm and a gun sword.
Look
Okay.
how happy she
I would
looks.
But we can all agree that Grandma is
We
not
know-
the edgiest character.
We know who the
Okay.
true.
I'm not willing to be part of this contest. I am a cinnamon.
All right, we are sorry. The votes were already cast. There's no revotes. We're not gonna revote. This ain't America, okay? I don't have the money to do an investigation into the voting. We're just gonna keep going. All right.
I'll file my appeal later.
All right. So they're gonna open up with something called Howling Bullet. All right. This creature lets loose a blood-curdling howl. The howl is somewhat Colo-like in nature, and then they fire their gun. The howl seems to be ripped from their lungs and from the air and pulled along with the bullet. That's kind of dope. And then let's take a shot. Let's see. Right, take the shot. Come on. There we go. Oh. Weird. Okay, hold on.
We could always raise those odds of it being a crit. If we can't see him, it's vulture off guard.
Ooh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Vulture is off guard. That sounds good. Alright. And here we go. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. There. Okay. The loading mod for NPCs. Good times. Good times. Alright. Hey. Alright. So when they critically hit a creature with a ranged attack, they must do a fortitude save or be stunned, which is, you know, gun stuff. And then Howling Bullet goes off. Well, let me throw Howling Bullet out.
I can't believe you called it, Lex.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Hey,
Come on
you
now.
made your save. You made your save against the stun. That's
It
good.
was by plus 15.
Yay! Let's see if I live.
All right. Howling Bullet is a 10-foot emanation, so it'll be Bella, Zenny, and Vulture. I need you guys to make will saves or be frightened 1.
Will saves on top of this too.
Okay. Yep.
Is there anything yellow in proximity?
I guess Vulture's beak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm stunned now and stupefied or whatever that
Well,
curse- I
let's
have
roll
a
the
curse
damage
to-
and see if I still have a head.
Okay. Well, I mean, is that gonna make it harder for Bella if you don't have a head?
Actually, it would be easier if you could.
if there's no yellow, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ooh, it didn't work right. Hold on. Let me
that
see.
should be way
It's-
higher.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't do the fatal part.
Yeah, it's supposed to do fatal
Should be 12.
D10.
Oh, it might be check whether it's being held in 1 or 2 hands, because that's fatal aim, so it'd only be applying if it's in 2 hands.
Oh, hold on.
Fatal aim is like a special thing.
Okay. Here, I'll just switch it to a... Because I don't think I can tell an NPC if they're holding something in 2 hands. So I'll just switch it to Fatal 10
Be able to in the inventory.
in their inventory. Let me see. Held 2-hand. Beautiful. Thank you. Alright. It lets you use NPC equipment without actually equipping it at all. Which is part of the problem, I think. Alright. So, let me throw out another shot with it. Here we go. Alright. And then, we'll do critical.
Maybe
Yeah,
there's like the checkbox in the damage screen or something.
Yeah, hold on. I wonder why this is so broken. I mean, it's included with the adventure as in.
Yeah,
as
it's
is,
like
so.
it's in there. In the
Yeah.
card and chat.
Alright, so I'm gonna try switching it to just Fatal D10 and see if it'll do that. Because I did change her to be holding it 2-handed, but there we go. One more time. Alright, critical... Nope, it's still coming up as D6s. But they should be upping them to D10s, right? Is that's how Fatal dice work?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just roll it randomly. Or not randomly, but manually. Alright. So...
You should increase the die size to D10 and also add an extra size. Then double up that.
Oh, and add an extra D10?
Yes.
Alright. So it should be 3d10 plus 4? Oh my god. Lex.
Wait,
Um,
what? That's not correct.
Alright, hold on. Fatal. So, hold on.
The extra die is after it doubles. So I guess you get your 2d10, which sounds like it is. You double that, and then you add 1d10 afterwards. So the,
Oh, and then you add 1d10 afterwards. Okay.
Dom is saying 2d10 plus 4 times 2, then it's plus
Uh-huh.
10.
yeah.
Okay.
Then double that, that's 34.
Oh my god.
Alright,
So
so
that's
44 points of damage. We got there. We got there. Alright.
Somehow still alive.
Alright,
Usually
beautiful.
messing around with guns.
Alright, so with that sorted finally. That was one Pac-Man to activate the fear. Did everybody make the saves against the fear?
I did not.
Oh.
I'll do
Okay.
it.
Alright. So critical doesn't actually make it worse on this one. It's just all or nothing frightened. So you get frightened 1. And then Bella would get frightened 1. There we go.
Yeah, and there's a curse that we have from the yellow lands.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Hey, look, the map's grey, right?
Yes, but someone's got a bright yellow beak on his character art. Yes,
Call
the
it
yellow.
bright yellow.
The yellow. I mean, when the sun hit, look at that. That's pretty yellow. Okay, he's got yellow buckles.
me.
He's got yellow on his serape. I mean, all right.
Wait,
Uh,
I have a thing. I have a thing. I just remembered.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me look at my feet.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm getting there. Aura of courage. That's what I have.
Nice.
Okay. When I become frightened at the end of your turn, all
Okay.
Okay.
You
all
reduce
okay, that's at the end of
allies.
my turn. At the end of my
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, but you
All
end-
allies
Oh,
will
that's
reduce
good.
their frightened by 1.
Yes, just make sure that you end your turn near us, and we won't be frightened on our turn, and we won't be confused with the curse, I guess.
Beautiful. Yeah. So anybody that has the yellow silk curse, whenever you gain frightened, increase the value by 1.
Oh.
And if you can see anything yellow, you are also confused. So the two of you, did you both have the curse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. All
I
right.
think we did.
All right.
I definitely do.
Okay. Here, I'll put the yellow dots back on.
So,
All right. So you guys are both confused and frightened too. That seems bad because confused is a pretty nasty status effect. Not controlled, confused. There we go. All right. Excellent. So that was 1, 2, and then they're going to take cover. Yeah, they're going to take cover, and then they would actually be prone up in their sniper post. All right. Cool. It's weird, like taking cover, but being prone. I guess it's like, I don't know.
I mean,
It's the
that's
whole thing.
typical Sniper. That's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that's
that's
made.
yeah. I'm just trying to keep it real. Trying to keep it real within the mechanics of the game. It's kind of hard. All right, so that's their 3 actions. So they didn't reload, so that's good. All right, Vulture, to you.
Ow. How high are these ledges?
Oh, excellent question. So, let's see. The ledges near you are 5 feet. So it kind of goes like this. It goes 5 foot, 10 foot, 20 foot, and then as you get over towards the rocks, it's 30 foot, 40 foot, and 50 feet.
Hmm.
Mm.
How tall is this rock? That's right next to me.
5 feet. You could definitely end your turn with a cover action, and I would give you like total cover.
Perfect.
'Cause
That's
you'd
what
be-
I was
you'd be
gonna
crouched
do
behind
anyway. I just
Alright.
wanted to know how tall it was.
Yep.
So I'll use one stride to move behind the rock. I'll use another
Okay.
one to cover.
All right.
Toggle what type of cover is this? Lesser,
This
standard,
would
greater?
it would be greater cover, but they can't even draw a line of sight to you if you are using a cover action. I'm gonna say that you're basically like time cop. You know what I'm saying? Like you're pressed against the rock. Like
Perfect.
there's no part of you they could shoot.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
That's 2 actions. Third action. I'd like to make a seek action. Try and see if I can get it. General. Well, doesn't seem like it's moved. I'm actually gonna use that last action for Hunt Prey. I don't have to see him. I have to be able to hear him as well. Both see or hear the prey. Hello?
All right. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. All right. So you are using hunt prey on them. All right.
Mhm.
I will extempore affect it. There we go.
And that's gonna be it for me.
All right. Sounds good. Let's see. Play within pass to Ketrin.
Okay. So a couple of housekeeping questions. I assume I would not have had time to do crafting things to switch over my things that are on my current shield to my new shield.
It's the same day. It's like hours, right?
So
Yeah,
probably no.
yeah, not yet. The new shield they got you has not been set up yet. Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop it because I'm
Okay.
encumbered.
Fair.
Hang on. Come here. Come here. Where's my... Oh my god. I know. Stop this. Sorry, computer troubles. Okay, putting it in the party loot. There we go. Now, I am no longer encumbered. So that was a free action. And then I'm going to Doctor's Visitation, run over here and treat wounds on Vulture, battle medicine on Vulture.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hero point it.
Nice, nice. Okay.
Much better. Okay. So now I gotta do... That was not a critical, so it's 2d8 plus 20? Yeah,
Sounds good.
there you go. I think. 31.
Thank
That
you.
was a nice roll. Alright, so that's action number 1. We still don't know where anybody is who's attacking us, yes?
Well, you do know that they are up here on the
Okay.
highest point.
Okay.
That away.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to raise a shield. As one action, and then I have one more. I'm gonna do Devoted Guardian for once, which I almost never do. To give Vulture +1. There, and that's my turn.
All right.
We would
play-
use that
and then
frightened
you're
check.
within, you guys both reduce frightened from 2 to 1 because of Ketrin's aura. Because even though you don't consider her an ally, she considers you an ally for the purposes of her ability.
So now I use all my actions to strike or cast defensive cantrips. Determined randomly by the GM. So all of us are within my range, by the way, because I got.
Ooh, okay. So we'll just do
Or just
1, 2,
D4s.
3, 4. Yeah, give me a D4. We'll start from the top to the bottom, left to right.
So stack.
All right, stack.
Hmm.
You don't even have to move, right? Or is he 15 feet
so
because
wait.
of diagonal?
Reach. Break. Reach attacks. Break charisma. So it's a square rather than a circle.
Oh, geez, that's awfully generous to reach weapons. All right, so it's gonna be a miss.
Then we got Ketrin, I guess.
All right.
Oh,
Mm,
that's
okay,
the worst.
that misses because of frightened.
Snapper. Whip out.
And then on your third one with the map -10, you do manage to strike, right?
Oh, that
Or is
was-
that no? It misses by 1, right? It misses by 1 because you are frightened. Wow. Okay.
And then my turn ends. So reduce frightened. Does that end confused as well?
Yes, because it's only as long as you are frightened.
Oh.
All right. So you realize that the shadowy mermaid ghosts that attacked in the night are not here. These were your allies the whole time.
That's all for me.
All right. Play passes to Bella. Bella, same situation. If you have not experienced the madness that is confusion in Pathfinder,
This is the
it's
first.
time. It's time.
She cries out in a perilled, confused scream, and this is gonna be bad, fam. Get ready for it.
Okay.
Sorry, Ketrin. Here we go.
Well, I think you don't go super hard. I think you.
I mean, all I have are bombs.
Oh, yeah.
And those
okay.
are martial
Damn.
weapons, so
Oh
it's
yeah.
normal strikes.
Oh my God. Okay, let's see it.
Yeah, here we go. Hold on. Everyone hold on to your tits. I think I would still have the sense to use what I have the most of.
Okay.
I feel like she would probably lean on her alchemist fire because that's her default.
Okay.
So here they come.
Well, each strike will be a different target, so resolve
Yep.
each one as you go.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just filling my hands.
Oh, that's good.
Oh well, okay.
All right. All right.
And
Yeah.
that means no splash damage.
Yeah. Nice. Do you want a hero pointed or no? No. Okay. 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 Keep going.
I don't know. Am I
No, it's fine. Keep going. Keep
playing
going.
to the best of my abilities? Okay.
No.
another
Don't
D4.
burn your hero points. All right. And catch it
All right.
again. All
Sorry,
right.
Ketrin.
You have to target anyone, and it's good that it's a champion of the race shield.
Why?
Yeah.
This is when your character gets mind controlled in Baldur's Gate and uses all of your rank 6 scrolls.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah.
Hey, I missed again. That's good. But Zenny and Vulture and Ketrin are all going to take 4 splash damage.
Does cover affect anything like that? Just curious.
From the direction that the attack is coming, I'm gonna say no. Like you have cover from what's coming at you, but the bomb's literally going off like right next to you,
Okay.
and just kind of yeah.
That's just-
But it is a good
Ketrin.
question.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, last one.
All right.
Put another one in my hand. I'm losing all of my fucking consumables real fast here in the first turn.
He's still going on AC.
All right.
Oh,
This is minus 10. Oh dear.
oh, that wasn't with
you
the
had
minus 10.
Yeah, that wasn't with minus 10, so it's a 20.
Mix.
So you guys are all going to take another 4 splash damage. Oh, well, that went about as well as it could have.
Yeah.
And then I lose frightened and confused.
Then you lose frightened and confused. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks to Ketrin's aura. Otherwise, you would have had to do a whole nother round of that.
Thank you, Ketrin. Sorry, Ketrin.
Karen's just trying to help, trying to talk me down. I'm throwing bombs at her.
And I'm just, it's like, it's okay, honey, and I'm just stamping them out.
Just get out of your
Stack.
system, honey.
A frantic child just throwing a temper tantrum.
You are up.
bombs.
All right. I am going to climb this one. Oh, there's a wall in the way.
So they're 5 feet, and you are 6 foot. So I don't think you have to climb
Oh,
in
okay.
Pathfinder, right? You just kind of, it's just difficult terrain, so you kind of pull yourself up. So I'll move you up. 5, 10, 15, 20 will bring you to there, and I'll bring you 10-foot elevation. And now that
Alright,
you're up a bit, you should be able to see over like the rocks down below and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I will go to here, like push myself up against the.
Okay. With a second stride action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And.
All right. So if you take cover there, you will have
Yeah.
greater cover from the sniper, but not complete cover like Vulture does. Like they'll still be able to get a shot on you, but you will have greater cover, which is pretty
Yeah,
damn good.
I'll take greater cover from here.
All right. So 2 strides and taking cover to give yourself greater cover against the sniper. All right. Excellent. All right. As this creature's turn comes up, it is going to reload. And no longer able to draw a shot at the edgiest character, they will have to settle for the second edgiest character, Zanny. Alright. And then, let's see. They want to be able to sort of reaffirm their position, so they can't use Ghostly Fear Bullet this time. They're just going to take 1 shot. Let's see. Here we go. I guess you would be off guard to it still. Since it's like up on the ledge. Yeah, alright. Well, I'd say you guys are aware of it now and definitely keeping track of its area. So yeah, you'll kind of see like it kind of leaning out over the edge to fire. So I would say that it's not unseen to you guys anymore, since you have a good idea where it's at. Alright. Which leaning out is apparently something you can do in this system.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Bonk.
Alright, so just a regular shot. Here we go. Uh, 412. Alright, and then they will re-establish their cover. That seems pretty good. Okay. Play will pass to Vulture.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Alright. 1 stride action, Vulture is gonna get up here to reposition to this next rock. I don't know if there's a wall there or not.
Yeah, so in case you're curious, I'm using this with their cover action, which represents them sort of leaning out from their sniper perch to get this shot. So usually takes an action to set up. The GM might measure cover from the edge of the corner of your space instead of the center of your space. So like they're basically like leaning over the edge, taking the shot, kind of deal. All right, which Vulture? Now that you've seen this in action,
I have. I'm not copying and pasting this and adding this as an action to my sheet. You haven't given me more power. I don't know what you're talking
Basically, costs 2 actions per turn, then it's kind of a lot.
right? This guy's getting 1 shot off, whereas it could, it's got a pretty good attack, so it could be like just raining down bullets, but it's just doing like these 1 shots at a time. So, yeah.
That doesn't allow it to reload in 1 turn.
Well, it's a reload and then fire and then or lean around and then fire, right? So it's just kind of like leaning out, firing. Yeah. So it's stuck in this loop. It can't get another ghost shot off on you, which is sad. So
unfortunately, he doesn't have a cover reload mechanic. I'm gonna move up to this rock behind here. So I don't know if there's a wall that's gonna be impeding me or not.
Let's see. Yes. So you can go around it though. This is a slope. This is a 10-foot ledge, so you could go around it and then up. There you go, and that puts you 10 feet up.
Okay. There. I'm just gonna take a normal shot at this guy.
Ooh, all right. Even with its greater cover, you are able to tag it with a critical hit. Wait, hold on. It's, maybe it might not be a critical hit. Did you roll a nat 20? Oh yeah, then it would raise it 1 degree of success. Yep. So then you definitely nail it with the critical hit for 36 points of damage, and it's got to make a fortitude save. Which it barely makes.
Alright. That was 2 actions, and then I'm going to use my last action to cover reload. And I'm going to take cover again behind this rock.
Okay.
And it'd be the same thing, greater cover?
Yes. Because, yeah, a line of sight from him to you, you'd have all that rock in between you. So.
Alright, cool. That's it.
Alright. Katrin, to you.
Okay. I am going to use my apple reed mutagen now. Because it'll make me big.
Alright.
And there we go. And it will increase my speed to 30. So I'm gonna go after this thing like the monster that I am.
Ooh, alright. So becoming very big, menacingly
30.
approaching. Nice. Okay.
And then, assuming I've gotten its attention, I'm gonna raise my shield.
Alright.
My 3 actions.
Alright, play passes to Zenny.
It's difficult terrain to get up each ledge.
If the ledge is only 5 feet, you can treat it as difficult terrain. So like stacked it. If you want to climb something more than 5 feet, or if you're Bella and you're trying to climb 5 feet, you would actually have to do a climb check. So here I'm gonna move your mini real quick, so we're not moving at the same time. So 15 and then 25 would get you there.
Yeah. And then let's see. It's 1 stride. I could just stride along here, so I don't actually go up the ledge at all. I'll go that way. Let's see if it lets me.
Okay, and as you do, you would increase to 10 feet in height.
It looks like going on the south here is the best idea, so I'll do a 3rd stride.
Okay. Right, and then
That's all for me.
that ledge right next to you is 30 feet up.
Yeah, I'll probably go around a long way around the back, maybe. That way.
And then there's a ledge right in front of you, right here, that is 10 feet to the next level.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. Bella, it's you.
Okay, should I assume that anything that even looks like a ledge, I would have to roll athletics check, like down here, for instance? There's
so
nothing that evenly
you pointed
grades
to
out.
one of the only spots that's an even thing. So here you could start climbing up a hill, or you could follow Vulture up the hill this way.
I'm not going after Vulture, and I need to get closer.
Alright,
so I'm
so
gonna start moving down.
That's like the accessibility ramp for shorts, right through there.
I'm so grateful that the game designer considered
Inclusion.
second stride. Yeah. Accessibility. And then we're gonna keep stride for a 3rd go. I guess I'm gonna follow Zenny. Does it look? Do you feel like you're getting somewhere, Zenny? Is he over there?
Get steeper here, I'll say.
I might be able to hit him if I come up further to the north. I don't know. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I just need to see how far away he is at this range. He's 50 feet. If I get 20 feet closer.
Then these rocks over here to your left, it looks like you can use them as sort of a staircase to get up. But, you know, difficult terrain style.
Athletics check for Bella style. I'm gonna try to come over here, and maybe I'll do some Hail Marys from down on this ledge, although I can't see him, but that's my whole turn, is getting...
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Stack, to you.
Alright. Gotta shimmy over this one. Oh, wait, oh. There's a wall. Crafty, help.
Oh, yeah. If you want to go any further up, you're gonna have to do a climb.
Okay. Oh, okay, sure.
So you're climbing 10 feet, and the difficulty of this climb is a 22.
Main annoyance is you have to have hands feet.
Yep.
Oh, oh. I see. I'll stow my sword.
Okay,
And-
that's one Pac-Man, so still your sword.
Alright, can I use acrobatics to climb, or is it just...
Oh, it's just climbing. There's a action in your action bar.
Oh, right,
Climb.
right. Climb. +2, though.
Yes, as you begin to scrabble against the sandstone wall, chunks of it just come off in your hands. You are not exactly sure how the hell you're supposed to get up this wall. Hopefully no one's judging you, thinking like a cat person, they should be good at climbing, maybe even have a climb speed. But they all seem to be distracted with their own business.
Okay.
Alright, you have one Pac-Man left.
How high can I jump again?
You were looking at in this case, a high jump, which is 2 Pac-Mans, and not great. You would have to stride, attempt a DC 30 athletics check to jump vertically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can't use these rocks to...
These rocks right here are also a height of 20.
I
Okay.
feel like that should have a good high jump, you know?
No, he does.
I mean, they can't have it all, you know?
I know.
Like the...
Can't have it all. Alright. To wrench my plans, but however, I will just do one more climb, and then I'll
Okay.
think about what to do next turn.
Alright.
It got worse.
Ooh, yeah, so you actually would fall prone. Since you critically failed to climb. So you made it a bit up the wall, and then more of it broke loose in your hands, and you found yourself prone on the ground. Alright, this thing's turn. It knows a smog giant when it sees one. And it says, let's see, because everything can talk. Hold on. Okay, it says, I knew it! Bandits! Always bandits! And you, a giantess, you'll die first. And they are going to try and take a shot at Ketrin. Let's see. Do they want to use... I think they're just going to do the same routine. Just take one shot at Ketrin's face. Here we go. Ooh, natty 1. Alright, so Ketrin, do you just deflect that shit with your shield? Like a
Oh,
boss? Alright, nice. Nice.
That's
Okay.
American.
And I'm gonna yell back, we ain't no bandits, we're just passing through.
Alright.
And you just shot at us.
They cry out, lies! Always lies! And then, you hear a voice, the same voice, question mark? Say, kill me, please! End my misery! And then the voice also says, the only one who's dying is you, bandit. Catcher? No, sorry, Vulture, to you.
It's odd. Vulture's gonna take a shot from where he is.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot. Though this
Yeah.
time it's going to end up being 2 actions with Vulture's.
Ooh, okay. You ignore the concealed condition and any lesser cover. Okay, they have greater cover, but you're still
Right,
gonna land
but
the hit.
Just in
Fantastic.
case he was
Yeah.
trying to hide.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just regular shot. Gentle tap. And I'm going to then go a reload again. Stick
right.
in my position. That's it. Reactions.
Okay. Catcher to you.
All right, I'm gonna. Since I'm like 10 feet tall now, can I just sort of step up here?
Yeah, it would be difficult terrain just like the others do in the 5 foot when they're 6 feet. So I'll move.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. Or if it doesn't, if you go to move and the wall doesn't stop you, then you're good to go. Yeah. Oh, it does stop you though. So we'll, boop. There you go. All right, so that would have been another 10 feet of movement. So now you're up. All right, and then.
Okay. All right, so that's one action, and I guess I'm gonna start trying to climb now.
Okay, so if you let me move your mini, what we could do is 5, and then 10, 15 would get you here. Because you're so big, you're just kind of pulling yourself up. And then 20, 25 would get you all the way up here. And that puts you at that puts you at 30.
Okay, hey dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my my last action to get right up on him.
All right, and then you're gonna stride again. Let me see. All right. So the last bit is a height of difference of 20, so you would have to climb for this last bit, but you can move right up against the rock with the rest of your actions.
Oh, okay.
So you're right below him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm looking up at him, and I'm saying,
All right.
"Quit."
All right. They look down at you with haunted eyes, and you see that the gun they're using is hella fancy. It is one of them guns that's also a glaive. I think it's called a Giselle or something like that. And there is some spooky sort of golden light or energy that is mixing and twisting around the gun, emanating off of it like a mist. And you notice, Scantron, that same golden light seems to be swirling about in the Kolo's eyes. And the Kolo looks at you, and the light clears temporarily, and it says, "Please, kill me! End my suffering!" As they level, like, you know, well, they're prone right now, but as they kind of shift and aim the gun right at your face. Alright?
I'm gonna yell out, "I think his gun might be cursed, everybody."
That is you.
Right, well, I think I'll just do like 3 strides and
Sure.
you get like here without difficult terrain, and then that's 15 feet out of my 75. And that's another 20. You have movement to get past the difficult terrain, so that's 30. So I'm at 45 now.
Okay. And that would put you at 15 at this point. Okay. And then you should be able to, at 15, move over the wall that's 20. Let's see if it works. Hey! Alright, but it'd be difficult terrain to pull yourself up from the one to the other. Alright. And that would put you at a height of 20 now.
Yeah, I've kind of like lost count, so I'm going to say this was my whole movement, because I think
Okay.
about the years, and I don't want to do maths.
That's fine. Bella.
I think that's where I end.
I'm
Bella,
also going to move for my entire turn.
Okay.
I don't think I just watched Ketrin go up this side, and I feel like Bella is not capable of repeating that incredible feat of athleticism. So 1 stride. I'm here with 15 feet. What do I need to do from here? I see a white line.
You'd just be watching Zanny scrabbling along these rocks.
You
to
go
the south.
this way.
Okay. When do you want me to? Okay, I can get this far on that.
Yeah, and then
stride.
difficult terrain would start up at here. Yep.
Do you want me to make athletics?
Yeah, I can move you.
No,
this is just like scree that you're climbing up. So
okay, then I can
so
go
1, 2, 3. What's your speed?
I have 25.
Okay, so you can only make it to there with 1 stride,
Okay.
and then 3rd stride to here.
Nope, that was 3rd stride.
Oh, that was third stride. Oh, okay. All right. Top of the
Very little
round.
legs.
Stack.
Oh, it's muted. Okay. So is he still prone? But
He is still prone. Yeah.
all right. Better way to get up. Let's see. I'm going to. Alright, how far is everybody away? Good. I'm going to use Force Feign to give my next attack advantage. The spell.
Okay.
Here's your d20 roll.
No problem. Excellent. Good at casting
Alright.
spells.
I'm going to spell strike the next one with hydraulic push. I was gonna use fireball, but catchment's too close. Actually, I'll use magnetic acceleration instead. And here's your second spell.
Alright, and it's currently just before 4 o'clock, so you guys are just dealing with a standard 10 or less, so you're fine.
Alright, so this attack at advantage.
Okay.
Just- Not loaded from last time.
Now, did you have a weapon out right now? Because you put you were prone for starters, and then you put everything away to climb, so you wouldn't have anything in your hands right now.
You're right. Yeah, I forgot when I took a bathroom break. Alright. I guess I would, instead of using Force Fang, I would have stood up, and then.
Okay.
And I guess instead of.
Do you want to reposition this turn and bank those for next turn?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Awesome. I'll just move over here or something.
Okay. Just kind of like make sure if it gets a good line of sight on them. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. So you get up from prone, you move back, you would no longer have cover. Alright, but you're getting ready for the next turn. So this creature, it looks past you, Ketrin, towards where the bullets keep coming from, and it says in a more feminine voice, it says, perhaps this is a trick. I see a champion before me, but I know that they are hunting me. They are bandits. They are the enemy. And then you hear the voice say, "It matters not to me. All that matters is freedom from this. Die!" And they are going to reload Ketrin and just try to shoot you in the face. Here we go. Alright, so it's going to be a 30, which would have been a crit if they weren't prone right now. They're kind of messing themselves up a little bit. And then damage. Alright, 14 points of damage. And then, seeing that you are getting close to their location, one action reload, one action to do that. Nah, there is that rival sniper over there. I guess they will. They're gonna reload. Yeah, so they won't be getting cover anymore. I feels like the vulture's hitting them no matter what. So yeah, they're gonna go ahead and stand up.
You overestimate my rolls, friend.
So that'll be the third action, is to stand up, so that they have some more options, because being prone is pretty bad in Pathfinder. Alright, Vulture, to you.
Also, I realized you rolled a melee strike.
A
and was
melee
rolling-
strike?
Yeah, and I was
Oh.
rolling d4s for damage. Is that correct?
Why is it rolling a melee? Oh, you're right. Oh, wow, it rolled like way lower. Thanks. Okay, hold on.
Apparently, we're helping
So-
each other out.
So the name of the gun and the name of Jaws both start with J, so, and they're spelled very similar. Alright, so Ketchrin, I'm sorry. Let me rewind the clock and shoot you again in the face. Hold on. Here we go. I wonder if I did that on the last attack too. Probably. Alright.
Yeah,
So just to throw it out there, the difference, it would have actually been a critical then, Ketchrin, I'm sorry. Because the difference between the two attacks is a 4. They're that much better with the gun. So
Okay, go ahead.
instead of 14 slashing damage, you would have taken that big old gun damage that it's still not calculating right. So 2d4, or sorry, 2d10 plus 4 times 2, plus another d10 added on top, so you're at 22, 23 damage. So it's really not that bad for crit. It's pretty low. So 23 points of damage. All right, and then you do have to give me a Fortitude save against the stun from the crack shot ability that this creature has. It's a DC 26 or stunned 1. So they're apparently in a sniper union together, and that's why he kind of jumped in to help. So it's appreciated.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, fine.
Okay, so you were stunned 1. It's not the worst thing ever. All right, so Vulture, to you.
Yeah, it's a private sniper. I can actually see them more now since they stood up. Yeah, rinse repeat.
Okay.
2 actions for Hunter's Aim.
Okay,
Roll
that is gonna
that with
miss.
0 points.
Okay. All right, that is gonna hit. Katrin, you're close enough to get the whole terrible Smeagol Golem experience. So the Kolos says,
Yes, every bullet brings me closer to salvation.
and then in the same voice but slightly more feminine, it says,
Of course, they never stop. They never stop their pursuit. They will fire upon us. They will kill us. They will kill everyone. Take everything.
Alright, anything else for Vulture?
That's it. All 3. Cover, reload, go back to the cover.
Alright, Ketchrin, to you. Alright, so stun
Alright.
activates, you lose 1
Yeah.
action this turn, and then it goes away. And then,
So I'm gonna start climbing.
alright. It's DC 22. Oh, that is almost a critical success, but it is a success. So you go 5 of the 20 feet you're trying to cover. So this is very like King Kong climbing a skyscraper kind of deal. Alright, so you're now at 35. Alright. 27 and another success. You are now at 40. Alright, and that would be your turn. You can see the Colo is not paying attention to you right now because they keep getting shot by Vulture and they're kind of looking off in the distance at Vulture. They do look down and spare you a glance to see that you are climbing up at them. Also, for the climb, did you have a chance to stow your shield or did you just drop it?
Oh, is it not attached to me?
I think that in Revise, the shield is attached, but I don't know how that interplays with you trying to climb. Let's see.
I think it occupies the hand.
Yeah, you still have to do an action to basically on purpose, like unlatch the shield and drop it or stow it. So you can do one
Okay.
climb and stow the shield, or the 2 climbs and have the shield
I'll
stowed.
do one climb and stow the shield.
All right, sounds good. All right. Remember, there is a feat for one-handed climbing that if you find yourself having to climb a lot, it's a pretty good feat. Zenny, you're up.
Play run up a bit. Run up a little bit. Ooh.
Okay. So from where you're currently at, this is a 25-foot ledge you can pull yourself up onto, and then the ledge Ketron is on is a 30-foot ledge.
Yeah, looks like I'm running out of easy places to run up.
Yeah, ultimately there is a 20-foot climb at the end, it looks like.
Oh, I could like go up the long way round.
All of it from here to the next height is still 20 feet. So there is still going to be a certain amount of climbing that has to be achieved.
And just be like, so we're not like a bit out of breath, you know?
Yeah.
Like, when maybe even like forgetting the accent. Guy, so we're not bandits. We're just heading through here. Stop shooting us. Oh, I accidentally did the accent. I was trying to figure the accent.
It happens. It happens.
It's addictive.
The kid that played Elvis, he had to hire a speech therapist to stop talking like Elvis. It happened.
I'm supposed to stop doing the accent when people discovered, but then they didn't put me on it. Can I like try and convince him to stop trying to murder us, or?
Yeah, you can try a what does it say in the adventure here? Yeah, give me a persuade that you are. Is that what they call it in the system? A persuade? Yeah.
Probably. Request.
Diplomacy?
Request, diplomacy.
I'm
What
just
do we
gonna
got
click
here?
the button and see what happens. And then
Alright.
if I click that and hit reroll,
Okay.
that's a bit better.
Alright. Alright, so you try to convey to this creature against its will that you are not actually bandits. Okay, then the more feminine voice shouts, "Then why do you fire upon us? Why do you fire upon us?"
Because you're shooting us from a ledge.
Oh. Oh, you're right.
You ambushed us.
That's because I thought you were bandits.
But we aren't.
Oh. I'm sorry. We
Wait.
surrender.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Don't use
Everyone
your
stand
reaction
down.
Don't use a reaction to whip it.
It's too far away.
Stand down, everyone.
Alright.
Hmm.
Alright,
Thank
play
you.
passes to Bella.
At least
Bella
one
just-
of its thoughts, at least one of its voices is standing down.
Bella, who's amongst the crags, sighs in relief that she's not going to have to
I
climb.
get sweat, just sweat.
Ripping, yeah. Alright.
I guess I'm just gonna continue through here. I was gonna say it'd be pretty cool if you could balance through an obstacle like this.
Ooh,
You know,
balance on the rocks. Okay,
like floors
okay.
lava.
Yeah, so give me a balance check. But keep in mind with balance, you have to critically succeed to get the full movement of balance in,
Oh,
in the
it's
system.
difficult terrain otherwise.
Yep.
Oh, then I
So-
would just take a difficult terrain.
So you would be swapping out a chance for normal speed for or so you'd be gaining a chance for normal speed, but also getting a chance to fall prone.
Oh, I don't want that. I'm just gonna take
Yeah.
difficult terrain.
Okay.
It won't let me move if you could.
Yeah, I got you. So
forward.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then 5, 10, 15, 20.
If I'm
and
using
the-
back-to-back strides, can I?
Yeah,
use
I'd
the
allow it.
50
I'd allow it. Yep.
Okay.
We
And
just
then-
chain them together. Okay.
Yeah. So then I have one more action, and I guess I'm just gonna move up to Zenny. Maybe right. I got 25 feet of movement, so let's get ourselves right where.
Okay.
Ah, damn it! He went out of frame again.
I have to ask: does anybody communicate to Vulture on the other side of the canyon that the creature's standing down?
I mean, I could wave to him. I could.
Okay. Okay.
I suppose
So
I would have to use an
then-
action.
Yeah. All right. So stack. You're gonna use an action to call out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he looks
Alright.
forlornly at his wasted spell rolls, but It's okay.
Well, at least you get to keep the slots, right? At least you get to keep
Yeah.
the slots. All right. Anything else with your turn besides calling
No.
out?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. The creature is going to delay to see what this hostile bandit with the edgelord outfit is going to do.
Okay.
It's scary. Your beak scared everybody, made them confused.
My,
I'm gonna
my
have to
sweet
put a
ro-
fresh coat of paint on you.
my sweet robot boy. Who may or may not be a burner machine. I'm gonna spend one action because I don't see anyone else attacking the creature, so that is a bit off. I'll spend one action to sense motive.
Okay.
See if I can't interpret what everyone else is doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you definitely get the sense of what everybody is doing. You have the whole thing mapped out in your thought palace.
Okay. Then I'll
Okay.
spend my remaining 2 actions to ready a shot in case this thing turns hostile again. And that'll be
Okay. Okay. In that case, the creature will not drop the gun, but it will fall prone, which is to say it's going to be on its knees, and it will have both hands pushing the gun into the ground. Does that make sense? But it's not like letting go of the gun, but it is like setting the gun down and and lowering its eyes in a gesture of surrender. Do you want to end the combat or continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So we will end the combat. All right. And
As Ketrin climbs up, she's gonna loom over it and say, "What do you have to say for yourself?"
the more feminine voice says,
My apologies. I thought you were bandits. These lands are rife with such horrible creatures. Like this one before you.
and then a different voice says,
Please. Please, take the gun. End my life or let me go. I cannot live like this any longer. Send me into the embrace of Lady Lamarstu, that I might haunt in hell and suffer any longer in this desert.
Is there some sort of check I could do to determine a way to get the gun away from him without risking myself?
Yeah.
so just give me a recall knowledge macro check. Which turns out, y'all, there's a separate macro just for recall knowledge that you can drag to your hotbar and bind to a key, and then whenever the DM's asking for him, you just hit the key and done. So you don't have to open the dashboard or anything. It's fantastic. I play lazy on Tuesday, so I'll make a lazy guide. I'll make a lazy guide for players.
Crash's lazy
all right.
guide to Pathfinder.
Right.
Trademarks.
So with your incredible training in religion, you believe that this entity is possessed, and the source of the possession is the gun. Gasp. So you also know with that religion check who Lamashtu is. She's a very popular deity in the Pathfinder land because she is the Pathfinder Lilith. She is the mother of monsters. For those who revel in the corruption of the pure, who find themselves spurned and neglected by a world that despises their differences, Lamashtu offers respite among her grotesque brood. The Mother of Monsters readily accepts mortals into her fold and has made it her goal to twist mortal life towards her abhorrent ideals. Her intervention is widely known to inflict corruptions and terrible nightmares. Ostracized individuals often share their who share ideals will horrible curses. She a bad bitch. If we still had alignment, I believe she's chaotic evil. If we still had alignment. So he said he wants to go to her embrace. You did pick that up. The other voice sounds a bit more tempered, a bit less savage. As far as how to break the curse, I mean, obviously, like, remove curse would be a thing. You're not sure if death will release the creature from the curse, or perhaps if someone was willing to take the weapon from him, they could take the curse upon themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny new gun, you say?
Here, I'll turn
Slowly
off.
make my way up
I'll
now.
turn off. I'll turn off walls for this map, just so you guys can kind of like, you know, move around and see what's going on, and also so you don't think the DM's pulling a bamboozle on you, and there's going to be some baddies hiding somewhere. All right, there you go.
I'm debating a disarm check, but I
Okay.
don't want a curse.
I'm still going token collide. I'll try and make my way up there and say, wait, Catherine, I might be a bit of an expert in, objects. Just a bit. I dabbled.
If you know how to get this cursed thing away from this poor little kitten, I can.
Aw.
Well,
Never called me kitten.
The Colo says in the more feminine voice,
You're from the city?
yes.
From a city.
Who exactly
Yes,
are we
sir.
talking to? Do you have a name?
There's only one city worth note. A city I hailed from in life.
Well, look, we got a friend. He's very eagerly scrambling his way up rocks as we speak. Take that gun off your hands.
Bella shouts from below. How'd you become a gun?
Okay. The voice says in a less feminine voice,
There's nothing worth note. Please, kill me. End my suffering. Take the gun. I feel no remorse, but I crave a reprieve from the pain.
the voice says,
This creature, this monster, it and its allies ambushed a caravan I was protecting. They took everyone alive, but not as ransom, but as sport. They dismembered us. They devoured us still alive. I was the last to die. They made me watch. They fed me the flesh of my companions. Such horrors they visited upon them and me. I could not go into the river of souls. I had work to do.
and then the voice says,
And work she did. I woke in the night with this gun in my hand. One by one I killed my fellows. One by one they fell to her fury. I turned the gun upon myself, but found no mercy there. I am the champion against my will.
Sounds like you deserved it. This is gun person. What do you want?
the voices say, like, somehow two voices at once, Ketchern, and everybody close up. You kind of catch the undertones there.
To hunt those who prey upon the weak. To protect these lands from...
No, that's kind of the business we're in.
Is it?
I mean, I think so.
I glare at Zitty. Yes.
I thought y'all are like on a revenge mission.
We're on a redemption mission, Zenny.
We're protecting the weak by getting revenge on the people who hurt them.
Yeah. Little old me.
Oh.
I gotta go get my children back.
Do you say those words aloud?
I do.
Okay. The more feminine voice says,
I had a child once. I remember her name was Philomena.
Ketrin, there is an orphan at your orphanage named Philomena Wilson.
Really?
Her mother was a famous mercenary named Jax, who would frequently be out afield. And as a single mother, she had like a live-in nanny to care for the girl. But when the woman never returned, when Jax never returned from a mission, and the money ran out, the nanny fucked off. The kid got put in an orphanage. And all the family's assets got seized. You know, just toxic capitalism stuff. You know who owned the you know which bank was owned that, you know, moved on the house? It was a Muglin bank. So,
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes at the gun. I'm gonna say, what'd she look like?
She was I don't remember much. Just she had dark hair and a spray of freckles across her little nose. When things were hard, when the terror would try to grip me, I would remember those freckles. I would remember what I was fighting for.
Are you Miss Jax?
You see the gold light in the eyes flare brilliantly, and the voice barely a rasp and more feminine than it was before says,
Once I was, yeah.
Well, I knew a little girl called Philomena. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's maybe not in a good place right now.
What do you mean?
Well, she came to my orphanage. But some bad people came, and they took my children away. But I'm gonna get them back. Will you help us?
Yes, I will.
and then you hear,
No! I crave the freedom of death. I will go no further.
and he starts staggering to his feet, and it looks like he's gonna try to throw himself off the cliff.
Whoa there.
I'm gonna yell out, "Here, I'll take the gun."
I cannot release it. It must be taken.
And you see him reaching for ammo with shaky hands.
I will follow him and attempt to disarm.
Okay. It also has to make a save. Hold on.
Oh, well, that was real bad.
If you want to use a fan
28
spell, you can.
28's pretty good. Let's see.
Yeah, we got fans. We got a healthy amount of fan spell.
All right, the creature
All right.
makes. Oh, you're gonna reroll. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll use Vanspiration. It's
Oh,
against.
okay.
This is against reflex something. Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, the creature has a basic reflex of 28. So very, very quick. It has made this save against the gun's influence, and this fall would obviously not be enough to kill it, but for story's sake, it will be, and it'll just throw itself off the ledge here, and it lands real badly, and just breaks its neck.
I mean, yeah, the majority of
If he
falls
made
happen
it
at
Yeah.
kill
10
die.
feet.
Yeah, and the gun just tumbles from its hands and lays heavy in the sand on the sandstone floor of the canyon.
Soldiers scurrying.
no.
I was trying to get up there at least a little bit more, but there's like a wall on this side, so.
I thought I turned all the walls off.
no,
did I not?
they still are all on.
Oh, my
Tried
bad,
to
my bad.
Do the thing.
Okay.
It's all good.
I mean, realistically, some of you without uppies probably wouldn't have been able to make it.
Oh,
so-
that's why I haven't moved.
Yeah.
I mean, I can technically like stop people moving as a reaction with my whip.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to get up there without the walls were in the way.
Right, right. Hmm.
It's a long shot. I'd have to crit.
Do you feel like you would have been,
I was trying to get up there the whole time, but walls.
right, well, what, do you have a good enough athletics to make the climb, you think, during the cutscene? Probably? DC 22?
I'm an expert in athletics.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I've
Sure. Go ahead and give me one attack roll to see if you could whip the thing around the ankles before it jumps off to the side and kills itself.
Nah,
Oh.
that wouldn't be a trap.
Okay. No, that would have just struck him, and then he would have.
Wait, no. No.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
Way down.
All right. Vulture, when you reach for the gun,
Well,
I think more so than oh, do you reach for the gun or no?
No, I'm just at the moment. I'm just looking at the gun. I have because it only comes in handy every few often. Firearm lore. Essentially, I'm comparing just to see like how good of a weapon this thing is. Probably should have been secret.
Yeah. So give me a secret roll.
If it could be justified that is over there, I would give him a +1 bonus.
Sure.
Oh. That's what I think.
Okay. So your skill check firearms. What does it do mechanically? I just see it says skill check firearms.
Oh,
Is it just a lore skill? Is that the?
Yeah, it's one of the only lore skill I have.
Okay.
Essentially, because I'm a gun runner, and I've seen various firearms over my time. How does this thing kind of come? I mean, how does it look like it's been maintained? How is it compared to like some other firearms I've seen, stuff like that?
All right. So it is a. I think I'm pronouncing this right. Giselle. Jezzail.
That sounds right.
Giselle. So a Giselle is a concussive. I think it's a Giselle. Let me see. All right. It seems to be in many ways. Let's see. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong weapon. Hold on. Man, it's like I've never run a tabletop game in my entire life. All right. Let me describe the mechanical features of this gun to you. Okay, my bad. This is not a Zill. This is a piercing wind, which is a very special kind of sniper rifle. The piercing wind is an uncommon combination firearm. And it is favored by caravan guards traversing the Mana Waste. A piercing wind is similar to a Giselle in that you can carry it in one hand as long as the other hand is free by holding it under one arm. Additionally, it is fitted with an slung curved blade. So the curved blade allows you to make forceful finesse sweep attacks with it, which is kind of dope. I mean, the weapon is in pristine condition, and it would not make sense for it to be in this kind of condition, given like the environment here and just like the hard use it's probably faced. Glancing over at the corpse, you don't see like a ammunition cleaning kit or anything like a gun cleaning kit like worn on the body. You definitely feel that it is magical, but you're not sure exactly what it does.
Mm-hmm. Vulture will turn to Ketrin and be like, Mother Ketrin, you spoke to this individual with some familiarity. Would it be appropriate to pick up this item?
Well, she might try to possess you. I think we've kind of talked her down. So it might be worth the risk, but I can't tell you it's without risk. So that's up to you, son.
Isn't it just possessing him to like hurt those that should be hurt? I mean, is that really a possession? I mean, it is, but is it a bad one?
Yeah, I guess it's how much possession is too much possession is something you have to ask yourself.
Well, I don't want poor Vulture to lose his mind. Jax might be a powerful ally, but I'd rather have Vulture on our side because he's still alive.
I mean,
that's a very valid.
Vulture, you got shot with this gun. It's a pretty nice gun, bro. I'm more than gun lore. You literally got to field test it.
True.
Would mean the reuniting of an orphan with their deceased parent. So,
Since when did we start turning away undead allies? She side-eyes Zenny.
Well, and I
undead who?
I'm not gonna lie. I think that gun might be mighty helpful, but I want Vulture to know everything going in, that there is some risk.
I mean, that's quite valid, because I think it was Ketrin who was right next to Vulture when he was in the gun shooting range versus Snakes on the airship. Alright, if it seems like Ketrin is okay with this, Vulture will reach out to, well, he'll stow his firearm and he'll reach out to pick up this.
As you reach out for it, you feel Sid's hand on your shoulder, and she says, Vulture, we don't know for sure just what kind of effect that's going to have on you. If it's a ghost in that gun, in a way, you're kind of a ghost in the machine.
And then when you shoot people, it'd be a ghost in the shell.
Yeah. Oh, see, what if the two of you make a AI baby? Like that'd be really messed up. Sorry to spoil all of Ghost in the Shell for you, but it's been out for 30 years, so.
Various remakes.
Yeah, true. I only spoiled one timeline of Ghost in the Shell for you. But also, it is still mad scientist archetype, so she's like, but if you want to try, we'll just keep a close eye on you for science.
He'll nod his head.
You're already being possessed by one, so.
Behind you hear for science.
And
then you hear for science.
Bella gets in on it.
Bella, can you give us a okay
For science.
Okay.
She has a notebook out in her hand, pencil to paper, just like staring at you eagerly.
So this is new. So this is a new I am ancient.
Everyone's really willing to give up your body for science.
You're right.
Well, in any case, he'll sling his current firearm over his shoulder and he'll reach out to pick up this one.
All right. She demands immediate investment. Do you give it to her?
This is a demanding lady. At least let me.
Also, you have to fill out. Well, you're on the date right now. It's a speed dating, so you have to answer these questions. Do you consider yourself to be chaotic in alignment? Well, it doesn't exist.
There is no alignment.
No box for it. You're not gonna find it.
Well, there's the things that guide you, right? Your like so. And I do believe chaos can be a thing that guides you. But do you consider yourself
lawful?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I would probably say if anything neutral.
okay.
Just because his previous memories have kind of been wiped, but yeah,
All
I'd
right.
say he's probably neutral at the moment.
Okay. Do you consider yourself to be a worshipper of Lamashtu?
Vulture has no idea
Mo-
who that is.
All right. She is she is DTI down to invest or whatever. So here you go. I'll drag it onto your sheet.
All right, well, I guess we'll give this a
So I gotta
run.
ask, on the sheet for the item, can you see all the secret GM stuff
Let's see.
in the curse section? It says effect at the bottom. Jax deems you an unworthy agent of justice. She will cast dominate on you. Can you see that part down at the bottom?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, that's fine. So because Ketrin has brought up her daughter, she is going to modify it to go save daughter. Fighting banditry and protecting innocent travelers, yes, but more so than that, save daughter. This is basically female John Wick, and her daughter is her dog.
But he's also hopefully still alive.
And once per day, you can do some spells. It looks like you can cast command and heroism.
We're gonna
Okay.
ignore. We're gonna ignore.
Oh no
that
no!
section.
Sorry. 5e style. You can't cast command. You command the gun to cast heroism on you. There you go. So one Pac-Man once per day, she can cast heroism on you. It's also a +1 striking fearsome weapon. What?
Fearsome is very good.
Yeah.
I do see that this isn't a level 8 item. Can I even
Yeah.
use this at the moment, or
Oh,
just
yeah,
in the future?
Level
Is-
8 just means that like you shouldn't have it this early, but you do. So that's all. It's like yeah, it's not like a video game where you have to actually unlock access to it. It's just like your DM should not be giving you something this strong at level 5.
It's also a curse, so it means
Yeah,
the
yeah,
DCs on
yeah.
the curse effect are going to be level 8 DCs. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is, however, an intelligent magical weapon, which is my first time seeing one in Pathfinder. It communicates through empathy, though if it is dominating you, it can speak through your body, like it was doing with the Colo. And she got a pretty decent perception. She can precisely see within 30 feet. She can imprecisely hear within 30 feet. And then she has a very high wisdom, decent charisma, and an okay intelligence. And her will save is pretty high. And she's good at diplomacy and survival.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that intelligent weapons had skills. That's kind of rad. So, yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Vulture, shine a light in his eye.
Yeah.
Do a little medical once over.
Ooh, when you shine the light in the eye, you do see that there is a golden mist mixed in with his eye lights now.
Mm.
You're right.
I'm gonna say, you there, Vulture? You okay?
I sense the entity that is inside of this firearm, but I believe I am still myself.
That's real interesting.
All right. Well, you tell her that we got to take down Ambrose Mudlin to get her daughter back, and that's what we're going to do.
I mean, she could hear it, so like,
yeah, she hears us.
Yeah, you get a little adrenaline boost from that Vulture. Like, that seems like a really good idea.
That's what we're doing.
So if that thing is able to get inside Vulture's mind, it would be able to tell that Vulture already hates Mug for what he did to Sid.
So this
Allies
is
in
interesting
arms.
because we don't know a ton about automatons because the days of splat books are behind us, I guess, for a lot of this. But like the lore, as far as I could tell, is that this is a society that figured out how to make machine bodies and You know, so there's a soul like in this robot body, essentially. Frequently, I don't know if you experience loneliness the same way that like a person does, but you are aware of the loneliness of your being, right? Of being unique as far as you can tell, right? Like you're nothing like the Clockworks of the city, but you're also nothing like the living people of the city. And in a way, you're not even like the undead immigrants from Geb. You feel less alone with the investment into this weapon. You feel almost like, for the first time, maybe, that you are not alone. And I don't know how you feel about that, but you do feel less alone. Like there is another spirit beside you.
I would say then, if Vulture, man, it's interesting trying to play such an alien mind. If an automaton could feel relief, I feel like that's probably what Vulture is going through right now. But yeah, outwardly, it doesn't seem like there's any change to his personality. Other than the fact that he is encumbered and now clumsy. That's a problem. Also, is there any ammo for this thing?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
It
guns
had
have to have their specific ammo.
You would think, right, that since it was a cool pseudo boss slash hazard encounter with a sniper, that they would have just been like, "Don't worry, Crash, just give them unlimited ammo." Nah, dog, they had actual ammo. They have 10 rounds left. I will move on to your sheet.
Great.
There you go. Oh, also, this gun, they have a rad, let's see, what else they got? Yes, they have a rad sheath for it called a scimitar sheath. There you go.
Load me up. Load me up.
Alright. There we go.
Alright. Oh, that's why my thing dropped. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright. Vashon says, yeah, well, with all this out of the way, we gonna push for the cradle, or we gonna... Well, I don't really think there's any choice, yeah? We just gotta get going.
We were supposed to be able to make it there by night.
We should repair our wounds before heading forward.
Has anybody thought about what the Queen told us? You know?
The Ember Dragon, the curse.
Yeah.
I guess it's just something we're gonna have to figure out when we get there.
Do any of us speak dragon?
Add someone.
Alright, looks like some heals are coming out. Some heals
23 for me and Vulture.
Alright.
Thank you.
And how much time do you guys want to spend here healing up? Like, do you just want to take like an hour and assume that Ketron heals everybody to full?
You
You
only
wanna
need
actually
like 10 minutes to be honest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
I
it's
can
only a
also
few
heal
people.
people on my heals one action.
Oh, okay. Great.
Well, one of my heals is one action. Then I can do a treat wounds on that couch channel.
Okay. Yeah, and then that would get us pretty close, I think.
Else.
Alrighty.
You go, catch.
Okay, those of you with a sensitivity to magic, you guys feel that the chances of wild surges have decreased. You are in bronze time.
So, we're killing Murglin then, is that it?
Did you not know that?
Or you just along for the ride? I mean, that's fun too, but
No, I was not along for the ride. I was along for getting my ride back. I think you'll find that you got no small part in crashing it. But
It was a
I
man
was just trying to like survive. I mean, I'm no friend of Mugland.
yeah, this is
some
the
issues for me too that I won't get into it.
Muglin hating club.
I mean, my Mugland hating club is probably at 90% of the city.
Well, the part of the government that is not Muglin has finally decided it's time for him to die, so that's what we're doing.
It's
When you say that,
Agents of Alkenstar.
yeah, Vashon pops his collar to accentuate Ketron's words. Yeah, we're what you would call very important people for the government, so yeah, Mother Ketron's got the right of it. We're basically government spec op assassins, so.
And this is definitely not our last chance before they kill us.
okay.
After we screwed up so much else.
Right. Sure, this would be a.
Asuvu says, wait, government assassins? Hold on. Wait, does that mean you're not going to assassinate Kosawana, are you?
We have a pretty good track record of bringing people in and not killing them. Pretty good, not great.
Our goal was to apprehend.
She narrows her eyes and her insect-like eyebrow antennas twitch as she kind of.
I'm gonna say, look,
I gesture towards Vashon.
if we didn't kill Vashon, you think we're gonna kill your friend?
I gesture exasperatedly.
True.
Very good point.
Our goal was to apprehend Kosawana. If things go south, we do have authorization to eliminate.
Well, then you'll have to eliminate me, because I'll fight to the death to protect him.
We're trying to take him into protective custody. I don't think it'll come to that. I'm gonna glare at Vulture.
So is Kosawana doing something wrong?
Stu says, honestly, I have run all the numbers. I don't think Kosawana is still alive. At best, we will find his destroyed and mutilated remains. Here, have a grilled cheese sandwich. And you hear the toaster sound as he creates the grilled cheese sandwich.
Everyone starts to drool just a little bit.
Who's getting it? They've become less frequent recently.
He has a barrel now over the grilled cheese sandwich. Sid takes it and begins to break it into pieces and hand everybody just a small bit of sandwich. Everyone gets a little bit of sandwich. Sid communism is taking place.
Ration everyone.
But yeah, you know,
before the next.
devise the idea for this. Oh my god,
There's a lot of sand in this sandwich. I'm gonna be honest. He's definitely wearing out. He's definitely wearing out.
Oh, poor buddy. But yeah, ever since I devised a pirate, I've basically been paying for it. So you know, the government's giving us the chance to make up for what they consider to be a mistake, rather than just eliminating us.
It sounds like there's an awful lot of eliminating going on with this government, but I won't question it. It's probably battling a lot of them out there, I should know. Let's just get out of here then, huh? Go kill some Muglin.
Yeah, we'll see what this Cradle of Quartz brings. Hopefully we won't get any more cursed than we currently are. And Vulture, can we do something about that nose?
What about the whole thing where Stack turns into a rat?
Well,
Is that
listen.
an issue?
It's like every full moon, I think.
We gotta take this one problem at a time. And,
Okay.
that seems like a later
it's just
problem.
that, like, we only have so much cheese.
Hey,
But also, like, no joke, isn't that like a thing that you'd want to sort out? Like, turning into a were creature like a bad thing?
It is kind of bad. Not gonna
Your
lie.
fur falling off and whatnot.
Don't. It'll grow back.
Stack.
Yes.
I'm not sure that fur is coming back.
Is he a
It'll
Sphinx
grow
cat right now?
back.
Okay. You just tell yourself what you need to.
You gotta put good energy out there.
Okay. Now, stop questioning everyone on their decisions then.
Bella turns to Asuvu. Castlewine is a cleric, right? Castlwana? What?
Kosawana is, yes, he's a priest of Bry.
Think he could cure lycanthropy
Perhaps.
if motivated properly? Okay, well, let's hope for the best.
All right. Hoping for the best. And you guys head deeper into the canyon?
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. Bring you guys over to Passage to the Cradle. All right, another hour or so of travel, and you guys find yourselves further in. All right, let me give you a sense of what you see here. Let's see. All right, there are high canyon walls all around. As you guys are in a canyon, you're used to that. There is a sub-canyon, question mark, canyon, a ravine. It looks exceptionally deep. You're estimating maybe 100 feet or more to a very dark sort of ravine down below. An ancient sandstone bridge spans the ravine and leads to the entrance to a door, temple, something like that. Let me see if I can find a description of this door for you. All right. Yeah. So the door is 10 feet tall and made of weather-beaten bronze. The walls surrounding the bronze portal are inscribed with intricate networks of gears that circle the doorway and cover most of the visible surface. Massive crystalline spears of ice blue quartz jut from the surrounding cliffs. Okay. And then to give you a general sense of where the cliff faces start up, all along like here, is where the cliff face would start there, and then let's see. All right, and then all around down here is where more cliff face would kind of start.
Right, nothing bad will happen here. We don't need these lines, right?
Right? Yeah, sure. It's a DM fake out. It's just to make you nervous.
Yeah. No dragons here. So this, I mean, look, those crystals, everyone. We're here. We made it.
All right, Vulture, you hanging back?
I think at the moment this is also,
All by your lonesome?
It's also Lex. I'm fiddling with inventory stuff. But I guess he'll take a look around.
Okay.
now that we've-
Yeah, let's do some explore actions. That's a good idea. You're exploring. All right.
Was it like more than say 20 minutes to walk from the last place to here?
Yeah, it was over an hour to get here.
Then everyone can be full health as I gave everyone like 15 more health for my chalice.
Nice.
Away.
Your Kool-Aid chalice.
It's indeterminable red liquid that tastes nice to whoever drinks it.
Ooh, fruit punch monster. Hell yeah. Oh, so good. Tastes like Hawaiian punch.
Sounds like a bit of all my perception.
All right. If you are doing an explore action, that requires a secret check. You must also roll with a secret check at the same time. All right, Zenny, you are very distracted right now. There's a lot going on. You're processing all this new information about these government agents. What are the odds? Government agents. Why the hell did they come all the way out here after one guy? That's kind of stupid. Are struggling with the shared space of your mind and body now. So this would have been an awesome time to ambush the party because you guys are terrible. Oh my god, Bellinora, with your many feats, I can't tell you that you critically failed super hard. But instead, I can give you two pieces of information, one that is true and one that is false. All right, so
Thank you.
okay. So the first one is the doors here are not actually the doors to the temple proper. They're either false doors or they are like doors that maybe lead further into the canyon. The other one is this bridge is structurally unstable. And it could collapse given the right situation.
Okay. I will convey that knowledge with unsurety in my voice.
All right. As you guys are eyeballing the bridge, you hear.
Do I get anything from my detect magic check or?
From your detect magic. So if you're detecting magic, I just gotta tell you, if you see anything magical, there is actually no magic coming from anything that it was within range of you right now. Yeah. Because basically you're just always benefiting from the detect magic spell. And the detect magic spell is a 30-foot emanation. So if you get within 30 feet of something magical, I will let you know.
Okay.
As you approach the bridge, you hear a voice call out from up high in Draconic. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I think we established that no, not anymore.
Okay. Looking up, you see a creature, a Draconic creature with 8 legs, 2 sets of horns, and 3 rows of razor-sharp teeth in its mouth. Its back sports several sets of wings, but only 2 of them look functional. It looks like if Discretion became a mana waste mutant and huge. So it roars down at you. You're pretty sure it's trying to communicate. And then with an expansive sweep of one of its 8 claws, it seems to be motioning at the bridge. You may attempt a perception to try and get the sense of what the creature is telling you.
Press 0 for representative.
I'll just shout out at it in calm. I'm just like, do you maybe speak a different language? But that's my sense motive. I bet.
Okay.
Not even gonna try.
All right. Okay, Katrin, you think that it is saying something about the bridge, and that it is more than willing to fight. But beyond that, you're not sure.
Is this your bridge?
Okay. Do you point at the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. The creature is going to cock its head. It will try to make a perception check. Let's see.
I'm like
Perception.
pointing back and forth between it and the bridge.
Absolutely. Here we go. Okay, the creature gets your meaning. It lets out a mighty roar and fans its wings. And then it scoops up some stones, and it drops them like kind of one by one, like at its own feet. And then it looks down at you meaningfully.
Does this it's mountain?
I think it's telling us we're gonna fall.
Yeah, it might be. I wanna. Can I turn around and like crafting dwarven stone knowing things? Inspect this bridge.
Yes, you can.
What would you like me to do? Recall knowledge.
Recall knowledge. Yep. Oh my! So as you inspect the bridge, you feel that the bridge is pretty damn sturdy. In fact, the bridge seems to have been repaired and reinforced over time. But what is disturbing is that much of the sections of the bridge that have been repaired with statuary. Broken pieces of statues of humanoids, kolos, giants, humans, dwarves, leshy, and animals of all sorts, including some rather large dinosaurs. These sculptures that were the broken pieces of sculpture incorporated into the bridge are of such exceptional craftsmanship that they're screams of terror. You could almost hear them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
Is
nice.
Is there something we can roll to sense for petrification?
Yeah, I will actually build off of Ketrin's roll, or if Ketrin, if you communicate that to the others, I could, we can do a follow up recall knowledge.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would. I'd say I think maybe this bridge might be made of people who cross it.
But it was
Yeah.
like dropping things at its feet. Maybe it wants us to give a gift to use the bridge.
Oh. Well, I remember Discretion saying that she liked stories. Do you think that this thing wants stories?
It can't understand us.
Alright, the creature kind of continues to peer down at you. Its movements are very reptilian, almost snake-like. Its head just constantly sort of swaying as it just takes you in and watches you. There is an eagerness there, a playfulness as if a cat has cornered so many mice.
What if I pull out, I'll reach into my handbag, aka spacious pouch, pull out an array of tiny gemstones,
Okay.
and be like,
What's the street value of these array of 20 gemstones?
like 50 gold.
Okay. Alright. You see its eyes, even from this great distance, glitter with interest.
How pretty these are, sir or lady. Otherwise, I don't really know. But I'll give you these pretty gemstones. Let us pay. I'll
Okay.
place them on the bridge.
Oh, you approach the bridge. Okay. The creature poises like a serpent ready to strike, which you're familiar with because of the snake rains.
So I wouldn't go onto the bridge. I
Uh-huh.
just like put my gemstones like on the ridge, on the side of the bridge,
Okay.
like an offering. Then I'll
Alright.
step to the side,
Alright. It
gesture to them.
It nods its head in sort of a slow, undulating motion at you, Zenny, and one wing goes in the direction of the bridge. You guys may attempt a recall knowledge to see if you could maybe piece all this together or learn more based on the clues you've gathered so far. Oh my. Velenora, as a craftsman of sorts, you might say, an expert craftsman, and someone trained in alchemy, mana waste lore, and all that kind of stuff, you think that those are petrified remains? For sure.
Yeah, they don't make statues of all of these things for no reason.
Based on the number of legs on this dragon, you think that it may have a sort of mutation that has given it
It's a basilisk game.
basilisk type powers. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
think
also,
this
you
thing
and
makes some
Ketrin
statues.
realize that the statues are sandstone for flavor. Yeah.
Guys, I think we're looking at the artist, and I think Zenny might have the right of it.
You guys also with your checks, in this particular one, I feel like Bella, you have the best chance here. Stack, you could kind of support this claim. Different dragons hoard different things. The dragon that you knew hoarded stories. Dragons in popular fairy tales hoard gold. This one seems that perhaps the bridge itself is its hoard, and it is an object of great beauty and care. If it is unable to get offerings for the passage across the bridge, it will make them. Also, with that check, Bella, you may ask one mechanical question about the creature.
Mechanical. I can't ask it what type of thing it likes.
I mean, I guess that's a question about the creature. Yeah, so you can, that's fine if you want that to be your question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, stones and minerals, Marie.
All right.
Yeah.
And so yes, Zenny was right on the money. It seems to be really reactive to types of gems and other mineral products. How are we paying for the rest of us?
I have 2 more thunderstones.
I'm not sure if that's the same.
Like
what about metal?
It's called
I
a
could-
stone.
Yeah. What do you got, Ketrin?
Well, I could give it my old shield. If we sit here for a minute and I switch everything over.
I would assume that during the time that you spent healing up after the last fight, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, it would have been the time that you would have probably swapped your runes out and stuff.
Yeah,
Yay, nay.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
I do know that does swapping runes cost money? I think it costs
Only a
little bit
tenth of the
money.
rune.
Yeah.
Tenth of the runes cost. Okay, so you would have had to like burn petty cash for it, but the party has some money, right? Okay. All right.
All right, so I'll leave my old shield.
Okay.
With a holy symbol on it.
Ooh. All right. As you set the shield down with a very heavy clunk of metal, the creature does that undulating nod at you. And its wing goes towards the bridge.
Just gonna move these to my sheet so I can delete them.
Okay.
I ran into this issue yesterday. I don't have anything that's metal. So I have 4 gold.
I mean, I
That on
got
the bridge.
some stuff in my pouch. We still got 2 AI gems that are labeled. I don't know what that is about, and I think they might have been lost on the airships anyway. But what we do have is silver and gold ornaments and grave goods. Those are new, and 50 gold's worth. That was from the ship that we visited earlier today.
Right. I guess we'll. If I can, I would take some grave goods because I'm not really gonna have anything else to offer.
Well, that's all our money on.
Not like I had any, anyways.
Oh, that's another.
And don't
50
worry,
gold,
don't
by
worry
the way.
about the B team. They will pay their own way. They will pay their own way.
Fucking bad.
Yeah.
Stu detaches his left arm and sets it down. Vashon reaches into his underpants and he pulls out a phenomenally beautiful emerald. Looking left and right to make sure nobody notices, he gives it one little sniff and then he sets it down.
Traveled
Isuvu
across the universe.
Asuvu carries, when you're traveling in Galarian, you always carry gems because the universal. It's like traveler's checks. Anybody old enough to remember a traveler's check? Yeah. So she puts one down, and Sid just carries like spare parts. So she tries to find the most interesting and maybe shiny looking one and sets that down as well. All right, with your passage paid and many wing it seems like it's practiced this move a lot to like really maximize the coolness factor. You guys head across the bridge.
Well,
That's a beautiful dragon back then.
was it?
Yeah,
I don't know if
Stack
it has
is,
like
is
super
fit-
hearing. But, I mean, was it?
All right, so the doors are locked. There is an intricate series of gears that must be turned in a certain way to get the door open. It would have been very difficult to do if you were maybe being killed by a dragon at the same time. But you feel that with enough time, you should be able to puzzle it open because the DM wants to run the adventure, and it'd be pretty lame if like this was it. It's not really a puzzle and it's just you roll checks, bro. It's just Pathfinder, you just roll checks. So it's like, all right. Gotta pay the troll toll to get in. Yeah.
Troll
I mean-
bridges.
All right, so this could be. I guess we should probably check because if you have a limited amount of picks, we want to see if you burn up any picks. But beyond that, you guys should be able to open the door, no problem. It's a DC 24, and it's two Pac-Mans per check, but we're not in combat. Just give me one check, and that'll count for all 3 successes. We'll just see if you break a pick while you're working on it.
The trolling was pushing us back into Dickensian-style poverty.
Oh, you're doing okay.
Well, okay. You both, I mean, keep doing it until somebody succeeds. But yeah, like this is a tough lock. You guys are like, damn, I would have hated to spend 2 actions around doing this while we were being killed by a dragon. In the end, Vulture and Stack, you guys are able to make the gears move in the right patterns, dislodging the grit and dirt that was kind of making the mechanism not work with your thieves' tools, kind of little archaeology digs sort of thing going on. The doors open, and it turns out this is not the entrance. It is a tunnel in the canyon that leads further in.
I
See
will
what I
push
did there,
Vulture
Bellinora?
aside.
See what I did there? You didn't know for sure. You didn't know for sure.
No, no, certainly.
You could pretend that you didn't know. That's fine. I'll take it.
Okay.
Thanks. No, of the
I
2
haven't been
things,
psychoanalyzing you for 3 years.
which of those did you think was the false information? The bridge
Oh,
or the door?
it was the bridge.
Oh, you thought the bridge was the false
false
one?
information.
Okay, then I succeeded. Okay, because the bridge was the false information. Oh, wait, you did figure out the bridge was the false information. Okay. All right, then you guys head into the actual cradle, and as you do, you gain a milestone.
Amazing.
Because getting past that guardian was the last thing before getting to the cradle and getting your milestone.
Your skill.
It only costs us all our treasure.
I mean,
This is the
I don't know
poorest
about you
character I've
guys.
ever run.
I mean, you guys could have had a cool dragon fight. I mean, you know, it's not too late. You run back and get all your stuff. Be like, hey, nerd.
Turn around, and shoot it.
We
I
just
don't
got,
wanna think-
we just got a milestone, nerd. Like, yeah, like.
I don't want to think about how bad petrification is in this system.
That ain't great. It's not as bad as like second Age of Magic, like instantly turn to stone. That's the end of your character, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
We get petrified out here, I'm pretty sure you're gone.
I mean, what? Likely you have to cast magic in order to reverse it.
No one out here is gonna be able to cast that magic.
Also, that too.
Are you sure?
Let's just have Stack roll 100 times. Eventually, one of those surges is on petrification.
That's stone to flesh that just turns everything in the neighborhood into flesh, but also removes petrification.
All right. So let me track down their Cradle of Quartz, Chapter 3, Cradle
Oh
of Quartz.
no!
So we are level 6 now.
I just checked my level 6 skill feat, multilingual.
Aww.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
All right. Also, keep in mind that you get a timey-wimey like 7 days that you could use either to retrain or to remember you had some wages from some work you did before the adventure started hidden on your person. You know, like how ADHD people, back when cash was a thing, we'd reach into our pocket and there'd be like $20 in there, and we would be like, where did this come from? Because we don't remember leaving the $20 in our pocket, so it's just like finding money all the time. It was a wild time to be alive. Sadly, I never look at my PayPal and say, wow, where did this money come from? It's not the same effect as reaching into your pants and just $20. Fun fact, I still hide money from myself to get that high. So, like, I'll open a drawer and I'll be like, holy shit, $50. Like, this is incredible. Where does $50 come from?
Squirrel.
Man, who was so kind enough to donate money to myself?
I'm my own Easter bunny, what can I say?
Thanks, past me.
You're right.
Looking out for you.
But then again, sometimes like random Kickstarters arrive, and you're like, ah, that's where my money went. I don't remember this Kickstarter at all. Good times.
That's me with Transformers figures. Like, one will arrive in the mail, be like, when did I buy this? And it's like,
so about 4 months from now, when the latest one shows up, you'll be like, oh wow, this is amazing. There's no way you didn't buy that one, right? Like, it's already pre-ordered.
What, the Megatron?
Yeah, it's already
Oh,
pre-ordered,
no,
right?
yeah,
okay.
a while ago.
All right. Listen, hashtag no judgment. Me, with my VTuber will not judge your transforming robot. That's the deal. All right. Okay.
I already have the matching Optimus.
I mean, you could not at that point. Could not. All right. So here, you kind of open up into a canyon, another like kind of canyon, high walls. They go up like maybe 100 feet on all sides, and then the entrance to the tunnel you came through is back this way. Stone steps and stone paving sort of leads the way towards another door. This door is similar to what you saw before, but more Geiger-esque. If you're not familiar with, the Geiger, the guy that made the aliens designs and stuff like that, it's like what you saw on the previous door, but like more corrupted. Looking at the gears, they have been carved to resemble humanoid and animal teeth. Looking at some of the sculptures, they seem to be like flowing in strange and undulating patterns. Here and there, you see women's faces carved meticulously into the gears that look mournful, scornful, or frightened. And you do see there's a little window over here. Little sandstone window. The window looks like a small could get in easily, but a medium would have to squeeze. And then I will do a exploration. Well, I guess maybe I'm getting ahead. Do you guys still need more time to do your downtime and your Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. I was so excited for you guys that you got here, but
I have a question. You said I could learn the oil of the bastion, or whatever the thing was from. I forget where we paid. I think it was from the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
It's not an item in the archives of Nethys, as far as I can tell.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me grab that for you.
Level 6.
All right. All right, oil of the bastion. This oil has little bits of stone in it. When you apply the oil to armor, the creature wearing the armor gets +2 circumstance bonus to reflex saves for 1 hour. The creature can only use this bonus if it hasn't taken a move action since the beginning of its last turn. So that is what this item does.
Okay.
I will make the item for you real quick.
Thank you.
And it is a level 4 item. And it has a street value, you would say, of 15 gold.
Great.
Alright. Grab this. Unfortunately, there's no, like, buff for it, and I don't know how to make a buff for it, so I'd have to figure out how to make an applied effect. But for now, we could just, you know, do an extempore effect and try
I
to
wouldn't worry
remember
about too much. I'm probably
Yeah.
not going to use it for a little while.
Okay.
I'm going to need to like look at it and kind of figure out how it works.
Fair enough.
I feel like that's good for Ketrun or Vulture. I'm not sure which.
Are any of you guys picking up multilingual for the skill feat?
I was considering it, but then decided that combat climber might be a better one.
All right, I just want two of us. Like, I was like picked a couple languages. If
What languages would you go for?
I don't know, I'm thinking. Well, I think Draconic feels good, and then something occult adjacent.
But Cult and Acla is generally the go-to. That's like the typical, like, aberrant language, let's say.
Mhm.
Oh. So is an oil 2? Yeah, it's 2 to apply oil.
Where do
Just
you?
kind
Oh, sorry.
That's all good.
Is there a section on the sheet to edit language? Oh, I'm dumb. I found it.
No worries.
Alright.
Alright, so I'll drag that Bastion oil onto your sheet, Bella, and then you can add it to your formula book.
Thank you.
I think it's kind of good because people that wear heavier armor, they generally don't have as good a reflex, it feels, as others, so... But, like, a +2 to reflex is a good chance of not critically failing against a reflex save, which is, pretty bad, right? Double damage fireball.
Yeah, if you go for heavy armor, then you tend to want to then go like all the way in, so you get
Yeah.
heavy armor's bulwark on them.
Oh, right, the
That's the
bulwark on
skill.
them, yeah. So really it'd be good for anybody if you knew you were going into an area where you needed to make reflex saves. Okay.
Right. But
Like
you
fighting
have
a
to also
dragon,
not
for
be moving.
example.
The,
That is true, yeah.
So
The
I feel like
bonus is
it's-
only if you haven't taken a move action since the beginning of your last turn.
I feel like it's good for Vulture, who does a lot of like staying in cover.
Ah, yeah.
Well, I mean, Ketrun stays still when she's up in the business.
I think the balancing factor is it's relatively cheap to make, and a +2 is pretty damn good. So then requiring like the no movement is kind of balancing out the cheapness of it and everything. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm trying to kind of wrap my head around a lot of the design stuff for this game.
Hey, Crash.
What's up?
I am running into a bug with my reinforced stock. I can attach it to an item. However, when I try to attach it to my arquebus, it keeps defaulting over to my pistol. Don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if there's anything you can do at your end. It's not a big deal, but I'm just curious.
Is this the new gun that's causing issues?
Nope, this is my existing gun, my striking arquebus.
All right. And sorry,
I'm trying
walk me
to-
through it one more time.
So the reinforced stock that I have,
Yeah.
I have the option to attach it to a firearm. It gives me a drop down for either my flintlock pistol or my arquebus. I have it attached to my arquebus, but when I already did the crafting check on that back at the city, but when I click the button to attach, it just goes straight to my pistol. don't quite use that.
Oh.
It's weird.
Okay. It's not
So
giving you an option of attaching it to another gun. Is that the problem?
No, it gives me the option for either the arquebus or my pistol, but when I select my arquebus, it just goes straight to my pistol.
Okay, here, I'll move your pistol off your sheet real quick. And then you could try now, and if it doesn't have the pistol, maybe it'll default to the right one.
Let's see. Attach. Crafty check. Okay, now it's working.
Okay, and then I'll just give you back your flintlock pistol +1. There you go.
Thank you. Don't know why I didn't
Yep.
think of that earlier.
Eh.
Alright, cool.
It doesn't, like, for people that actually care about solving the mystery of the problem, I'm sure this is, like, upsetting, but, it solves the problem so we can move on. That's all I care about.
I was doing this ever since we got onto the map with the bridge. So I'm just like, why is this not working? Jeez. Alright. So that's... I think I'm good to go.
Same.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are good? Okay, so did you, real quick, the timey-wimey bit, Bella, you said you were deconstructing bomb and learning the recipe from it? Okay, Zenny, what are you doing with your 7 wibbly-wobbly days?
Get back to me in a sec, because someone else now quickly check.
Stack, what are you doing with your wibbly-wobbly times?
You just gamble a lot.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I would say that you could gamble up to level 8 in the city of Alkenstar.
Alright, gambles up to level 8.
Damn, okay. So hit the working thing 7 days and we're good to go. I'm not here for like rolling one day at a time and it didn't go so well, so I'm gonna roll again. It's all or nothing, baby. We're moving on with our lives. Alright. So gambling didn't go so hot. You still have the 3.5 gold or the 35 silver pieces, as it were, just secreted away on your person from, past gambling efforts. Alright. Vulture, what's the wibbly wobbly timey wimey bit for you?
I guess a question for the group. Is anyone using that striking spear?
Doesn't seem like it.
Would you guys be cool if I remove the striking rune from that thing?
Fine by me.
Okay. Then, so many questions. Would it be possible for the combined brains of Vashon, Sid, and Usuvu to carve runes onto items?
Oh, to make runes?
Well, actually, this is another good question because I have a couple of blank runes. But
Yeah.
the striking rune that's on the spear, would they be able to, with their combined effort, would they be able to transfer it to another weapon?
Oh, well, that's the whole thing. Yeah. So if you want to take, that's why they have blank runestones. So you would remember the runestone shatters when you use it on a weapon. So you need a blank runestone to transfer the enchantment out of a weapon back onto a runestone.
Ah, okay. So I have
Yep.
two. Okay, so I have 2 runestones. I'd like to transfer that striking rune that's on the spear onto. I also have a. So I put it in this thing. I have a weapon potency rune in the stash. If they could put that onto my reinforced stock to make it +1, and then transfer the striking rune from the spear onto that, so it's a striking reinforced stock.
Okay. As long as you're paying the 10% of like the rune cost to do it, I'll just say that they would auto succeed as part of your downtime activity, or as your downtime activity. So what you could do is roll for income to try to offset the cost of this operation.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna
Right?
take that all back. I ain't got no money.
Well, I'm saying if you roll well, you can get like several gold. Like a success or a critical success on earned income can make a big difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
What level? It's equal to our level, correct?
Yeah, it's 10%. To transfer a rune, you need to make a crafting check, determined by the item of the level of the rune being transferred, and then you need to pay 10% of the rune's price.
Okay.
Unless transferring from a rune stone, which is free. Oh, okay. So I would say that those rune stones then would save you the cost? Question mark? Because you're transferring. Oh no! You're still transferring from the gun from the one weapon to the runestone, and then the runestone to the thing. So yeah, it's a moot point there. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it would still be a 10% cost. It would still be a 10% cost.
Okay. So, earning income, it'd be crafting level 6, correct?
Since you're from Alkenstar and it's crafting, I would say you could do up to level 8, like 2 levels higher than your level, if you wanted to. Remember, it's bigger risk, bigger reward if you try for a higher crafting.
I got 1 hero point. Yeah, we'll go for it.
Okay.
Wait.
And this will sort of represent building and repairing guns in your previous life.
4.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'll burn hero point to reroll that.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you only make 35 silver, so 3.5 golds would be like petty cash you still have left over from before.
Alright.
Alright.
It was an attempt.
Okay, and then Ketrin, what are you doing? What's your timey-wimey level up 7 days for?
I'm getting up to some healing work. And
Okay.
a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
To
Did
earn
you already?
income.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
already did it?
rolled
All right, fantastic.
Yeah, I got
You made
14 gold.
14 gold. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. And then coming back around to Zenny.
I'm doing a little respec for feet.
Okay, you're gonna respec a feat? Okay, sounds good to me. All right. Well, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. The slightly more alien and spooky version of the door you saw before stands before you. It looks like it is a similar sort of like gear turning combination thing. A thieves' tools would be used to open it, or thievery, excuse me, would be used to open it. Okay. And it's also a DC 24. Okay, doesn't break your picks, but it's taking a while.
Cool. Well,
okay, so that does break your picks then.
yeah.
I'll try. Let me try.
Well, actually, hold on a second.
Do you have replacement picks on you?
I do.
Okay. I mean, you got people that can repair them too, but you know, I'm trying to honor the system's very strange lockpicking minigame, which we have discussed on the server. As is it really needed in combat? Yes, because of the action economy of
like a silver per replacement pick.
Right. But it's the action economy of having to swap out for replacement picks on top of everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's still a place for it, but certainly out of combat like this, I think we could kind of just assume that you eventually get the door open if there's no consequences, right? Yeah.
Give it a shot, Stack.
Plus, it's good to know the difficulty of the door out here in case it does come up in an initiative situation, right? So, you know, well, that's fine. All right, Stack, you gonna try, or you gonna just try again, Vulture? Or someone gonna try to do an assist on the other one, because then it's only 15 to do it. To give him
Like,
an
listen,
assist.
Vulture, you gotta, treat her like a lady. You gotta. And he pulls out a claw and snaps it. But
Vulture just
God.
looks at you.
All right, yeah, you just gotta stick the claw in and you jiggle it around.
Ella winces.
Not that
Yeah.
I needed the warning, but thanks. Thanks for either way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys eventually, as you get your replacement picks out and give it another shot, you unlock the door.
voila.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Couple of questions. One, could you guys see that big yellow thing that was there, or no?
What big yellow thing? I can see it.
All right. So, sorry, I had notes, like a note document, and it was looking like it wasn't hidden from you guys, but I guess it was. So, let me describe what you see before you. I will do the thing that people hate that I do, which is I will save the most interesting thing for last to force you to listen to the entire flavor text. Heh, heh, heh. All right. Let's see. The cradle. All right. So as you open the door to the entrance hall, you find a hexagonal chamber evoking the shape of a crystal, with perfectly flat walls rising 20 feet high, angling inward toward the chamber's center and meeting at a central point 40 feet above the floor. So a hexagonal prism-shaped room, right? The walls go 20 feet, then they angle, and all of them meet at a point 20 more feet up. Okay, everybody picture the inside of a prism? That's the situation of this room. The walls are inset with flat crystal faces in decorative patterns that mimic a humanoid form composed of gears and wheels. Two sets of corridors head further into the complex on either side of the bronze doorway, each partially obscured by tattered scraps of rotten curtains. And to the east is an angular dais with 3 stone steps carved from translucent stone. They lead up to a throne made of stone, metal, and quartz. So there's 4 curtain passages to the left and the right, and then a dais made of crystalline stone, and then at the top of the dais is a throne made of stone and metal with crystalline deposits growing on it. There are hexagonal. There's hexagonal. There we go.
Tomato.
I got there. There are hexagonal lamps on the wall that seem to be giving off a eerie and continual blue light. Oh, also, in the center of the room is a clockwork sphinx. It seems to be a mishmash of magic and machinery. You may roll a recall knowledge if you would like, keeping in mind that you could get misinformation if you are not qualified for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to lock it in. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's throwing out some dice. Spicy. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, creature, so.
Nice.
If it is, though.
Let's see. Or if it's just a statue, that's true. Alright, so I'm locking him in. Katrin, you are at the cusp of understanding what's going on, but it's just a little bit beyond what what you know. Bella, I have to tell you 2 things about it. And then, because you critically succeeded, obviously. And then, Vulture, you, like Ketrin, you kind of have a sense of what you're looking at, and Zenny,
I'm apparently
Um,
master, not expert, so you can add 2.
You're a master or expert now?
I'm master, but you have to change it manually, it seems. I never set.
Oh.
I want to wait with 6 for 6. I'm just expert.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now with esoteric, I use the baseline, not the applicable lore. Is that
I
right?
think that's correct.
Yeah. To kind of balance out it being every lore in the game. Okay.
Mhm.
So all of you taking a look at the creature, you know a little bit about it, not as much as Bella knows about it. But Bella, you're not 100% on your knowledge. This is definitely a clockwork. It is not a statue. And as you kind of are looking at it, you see subtle movements as it is looking at you. There is the whirling of gears, and there is the constant sparking of electricity in its chest cavity and in its eyes. It seems to be taking your measure and analyzing you as you are taking its measure and analyzing it. Bella, you have seen this creature before because of your friendship and co-working status of Vashon Gattleby, and he being best friends with Kosawana. This is an illegal clockwork golem. Golems use magic, so this either in their construction or their nature. So basically, you are not supposed to make clockwork golems. It's definitely something that can be done, but it is outlawed in Alkenstar to do so because golems it's pretty dangerous business in a wild magic zone. So this creature has some of the properties of a clockwork and some of the properties of a golem, and it is Kosawana's pride and joy. It's like his Sunday drive car. You know, like super rich people, they have a Sunday drive car. Like he takes great pride in this thing. Like, you know, it's always giving it a car wash and a wax, you know, that kind of thing. And it matches the descriptions of Kosawana fleeing the city on a
flying cat.
Flying cat, yes. So you may ask 2 mechanical questions about it, one of which could be false.
I'd like to know what debuffs it can apply to people, and I'd like to know its AC.
Okay. Its AC is a whopping 29. Good God. And then the debuffs it can cast are likely related to its spellcasting abilities. So they could vary. But you, yeah. So it does probably have some debuffs via spellcasting abilities.
Okay.
Right. So I'll unpause the game, and how would you guys like to proceed?
Well, I now speak Sphinx. I did not. I chose that a little while ago. I was like, Sphinx.
Really?
Sounds cool.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Has
I took
anyone tried saying howdy to it?
Yeah, I mean, if I've met this thing, do I understand that it has like a baseline level of intelligence, like you know, like some of the more advanced AI bots we've met?
It do have intelligence, but like the most rudimentary, like essentially the ability to follow orders. Frequently with these these sorts of creations, like golems, they listen to their creator or whoever they were bound to in the creation, in their creation.
So keep an eye out for Kaswana. He's gonna be able to tell this thing to do something.
I'll peek around then and be like, okay,
Go for it.
I guess I'll give it a shot. Howdy, automaton cat. We are here and we are friends of Kosawana. We're here to visit. Is he home?
It continues to just sort of stare at you. Its movements very precise and very subtle.
Think it's thinking.
I have a sense it's probably going to attack us the moment we step into this room.
Only if we're uninvited, and you should never enter a house uninvited.
Can I try saying the same thing in Sphinx?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That's a language.
Apparently, it was on the list, and I picked Draconic.
Was it also
Sphinx
cat sounds, or?
as a cat sounds.
I'm trying to imagine what Sphinx would sound like. I feel like all the Sphinx stuff I've seen, it would probably have some kind of like purring, like some rolling R's for sure, as part of the flavor. Yeah. I think it would probably be a very precise language, right, with like very strict rules and not too much like wiggle room. It's definitely not English. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so it would be a very orderly language with some rolling R's. It sounds pretty cool, but it does not seem to impact the creature any differently than before. It may just be a Sphinx by design, like aesthetics alone.
Yeah.
I'd like to make it the focus of my investigation.
Okay.
I have to say that before combat starts. Else I lose out on so many abilities.
Combat? Oh my goodness. Okay. Alrighty, so what do you guys want to do? It does not seem openly hostile, just watchful.
I guess we're gonna enter the room. Who wants to go first?
I mean,
Ready an attack.
Vashon
no
grabs his
hostile.
B team badge and he tosses
Oh, God damn it.
he tosses it to Bella and he says, "Oh, he sees people go into the room."
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Alright.
Vashon
I got
was
my
gonna
shield
get
back.
his face kicked
You are
in,
not taking
and
All right. He
I
snaps
got my
his B team
shield
badge
back.
back.
It's fine.
He snaps his B team badge back. Oh, okay.
okay.
Get back there.
All right, Katrin, as you enter the room, the creature's eyelights go, and it's like the gyros in its chest go, and you see like lightning energy kind of building up, but it's just watching you.
Oh. Okay.
Vulture is going to call
Oh,
out.
I'll go again.
Kostawana.
Oh! As you get closer, you
Oh.
see its wings go and start to like raise up and fan out.
Bella,
Can
who
we
knows
stop moving?
this Clockwork, wants to enter. You know, like the scene in Jurassic Park where he's like approaching real low. He's trying to like.
Oh, okay.
Trying to approach in a non-intimidating way, like, "Hey, I know you. It's okay. It's okay."
Vulture, you know,
Vulture's going to call out Kostawana. See if anyone replies.
Okay, just shout like Kostawana. Okay. As you call out into the room, the creature, the Sphinx, its wings kind of contract a little bit, and its eyes like narrow, but it doesn't do anything. You wait for the reply, but you hear nothing.
Vashon was looking like he knew what to do. I don't think we should disregard him, as punchable as he may be.
All right,
I think he
Zach,
would make it worse than me.
as you move towards that door, yeah, it kind of turns its attention to look at you, and you can hear like the like powering up of the laser beam, but it doesn't do anything just yet. All right, Bella, as you move, it turns to look at you.
Just make some space. Okay, it's all okay.
Oh! As you move into this space? Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm moving to
Okay.
that space.
As you move adjacent to the creature, you can see it's reaching for its initiative dice, for lack of a better term. You get the sense that it does not want you anywhere near it.
Okay, can I back up against the wall?
Yeah,
kinda?
sure. All right, as you
Non-threateningly?
back up, its stance seems to become less threatening.
What if I like reach for a doorknob on like?
Well,
this?
these are disgusting curtains, but yeah.
Oh.
You can, but you could reach for the curtain.
Does it react to that?
It does not seem to care that you're touching that curtain.
Okay.
Vulture turns
Does it care
to Suvu and asks if she has any possessions of Kostawana.
She blushes and says, No, of course not.
Oh,
Insight her, Vulture.
Yeah, I'll do a sense motive.
As a crazy ex-girlfriend, I can tell that was bullshit.
From one crazy ex-girlfriend to another.
She doesn't, but she wishes she did.
wait. I have
Not good at this.
an idea. I'd like to use my ventriloquist ring. I want to
Okay.
throw my voice somewhere else, like outside the room,
Mhm.
and I want to impersonate Kosawana. And then be
Had-
like, I brought some.
Have you ever heard Kosawana?
Have we heard it? Oh.
No.
No, have you? Has Stack the Deck ever heard Kosawana?
I guess not, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then I would say no.
Okay.
If
Alright.
only there was someone here that was once Castlevania's fan.
Yeah, but then you're doing an impression of an impression.
No, he's talking about Vashon.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Vashon does the impression... Oh, I guess he could
What?
try it, you're saying.
Look, it ain't attacking us. Why don't we just avoid it?
Right?
Oh, I guess we're going that way?
Yeah,
Wait, so which... Alright, so...
I'll follow
Just go
Stack.
all the way that it does at mine,
So you
then.
get the sense that if you linger within 5 feet of the creature, it will attack.
Oh, we're just opening
ooh.
every door we see, huh?
Also, worth mentioning, Vulture and Stack, can you give me perception checks when you slide the curtains aside?
Oh, sure.
Oh, these would be, sorry, these would be hit. Yeah, these would be hidden. My bad.
I make it the focus of my investigation and add
The
clue them
curtain?
in. Yeah, the room that
Okay.
they're opening into.
Oh,
and
okay.
I will give them the +1 bonus.
All right. So, Vulture, your hallway is 5 feet wide with a 10-foot high ceiling. Always awkward. And then there are lamps of the hexagonal variety. It looks like there is a hard turn to the right, about, I don't know, 40-ish feet. And then it looks like there is the passage opens up far to the south, which is, I don't know, maybe 50 or 60 feet, 70 feet down the hallway.
It's pretty far down there.
Yeah. Stack, you find yourself in a passageway that is also 5 feet wide and 10 feet high, and there is an unusual yet sharp angle up ahead to the left. Alright, I get your B team in here.
Do I detect the magic?
Oh, yes, so your detect magic, all of the lamps were magical, and the Sphinx was magical.
Okay.
Vulture would just call out that there's a passageway further down this way. But
Yeah, there's a
probably should
passageway
just
down
pick-
here too, yeah.
should just probably pick one and follow it.
You don't want to open all of them and like, split up a bit.
What
So
up,
the-
gang?
So hold on, the one thing I just realized that we've never had to deal with before is detect magic assumes that you are literally spamming detect
Oh,
magic every
yeah.
6 seconds.
Ah,
Yeah, so I would
Oh.
say that as an exploration action, probably not viable.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be, yeah. But I would, well, obviously the lamps and the Sphinx are magical in nature. So yeah, we'll give you that one. But
I guess we go down this passageway and see what it leads to.
No, it's all like diagonal.
all right, as you turn the corner, Stack, the passage opens up into a larger chamber. There is another passage 15 feet away across the large open room. The room is maybe 20 feet wide, 15 feet deep, with a 20-foot high ceiling, and you do see that it sort of opens up into an even larger room to your right. And I guess with you kind of exploring and discovering this new room, we're at time. So before we get too much, well, we can go a little bit further. All right. Let's see. Now, for the purpose of this adventure, we will assume that the B team is always just clumped up following you guys as closely as they can to avoid any, lost NPCs or separation. But it is a very cramped dungeon, and I don't want them to interfere with your plotting and planning of movement, right? So just assume that they're always nearby. All right. Stack, do you step into the room, or do you want to end right there?
I'll step into the room. Yeah.
All right. So that's where we'll end for the week, which is you looking in and you see that this was once a worship chamber of some kind. This hall has been thoroughly looted and vandalized, though detritus covers the chamber. There is no furniture, save for a remarkably unscathed sarcophagus on an altar at the southern end of the room. And that's where we'll end for now.
Without even a wild magic surge to look forward to.
Yeah.
I mean, I can start one right now. We can start.
Those of you who are attuned to magic, right? You feel that while there is still wild magic afoot, this is a relatively calm area. You would say that it's similar to what happens in Smokeside and Alkenstar, so it's a much lower chance of surge. It would be a 3 or less on a d20. Yeah. All right, then we will end there with you guys entering the cradle and beginning your exploration. I'll take you guys back to your dashboard. Well done, well done. Congrats on level 6. Right. Stop this. Turn on this. All right. Yeah, good job. We will continue this next week. I don't see any interruption of service on the horizon for our games, so we'll just keep on keeping on. Quick announcements. I'm gonna start running a game on Sunday afternoons. Which is going to be Dragonbane. It is going to be a hot seat mini West March. This is how I've decided to run it. I was going to run it as a mini series, but I couldn't really decide which of the exciting and fun 1 or 2 shots that make up the starter box to run, and the starter box is set up very much like a West March game, where you can do the quests in any order kind of deal. So if you didn't know, Dragonbane is a basic RPG, and so the function there is to be very low magic, very low power. If you're familiar with Call of Cthulhu, where you're just like regular ass people just trying your best against insurmountably terrifying odds, like that's the vibe. If you are into games like Darkest Dungeon, or you just want some really old school, like brutal, like dungeon delving D&D flavor, it might be worth checking out, and I'll be posting that up on the Discord at some point soon. So with it being a hot seat, it's very much like people who are interested in playing will form a group, and then that group will go adventuring, and hopefully they'll have a balanced party. The system is a 4E, 5E kind of mashup. So if you're familiar with, 5E or 4E, you should pick it up very, very quickly. The rules are exceedingly simple. So yeah, that is my big announcement. Does anybody have any? No, this is Dragonbane is its own system. So it's a different system. It's definitely a Dungeons & Dragons derivative system. But if you've ever been like, man, 5e would be cooler if magic wasn't so broken and everything was scary and hard like the Curse of Strahd Isekai games, and advantage and disadvantage actually stacked, it does stuff like that. It does a lot of like it does a lot of interesting things with the rules that you may not have seen before that I think make for a very interesting and fun game. But it's definitely, you're gonna need to feel like you're gonna need to approach it like you're gonna play Mario Party, right? Like, I'm here to have fun, but I'm probably not gonna win. That's definitely the right mindset to play Dragonbane. Is like, I can't wait to see what kind of story we tell. Maybe that story will involve me being alive at the end of the adventure. Yeah. So it's pretty brutal. But I do think it's fascinating. So I'm gonna be running that on Sunday afternoons until I run out of interested candidates, I guess, or until we run out of beginner box content. So, all right. Any other announcements or anything before we adjourn?
I am recruiting for Tales from the Loop. It's just a if you like Stranger Things and stuff, but which was more sci-fi and Sweden or Colorado. That's a game you get to play as like stereotypical 80s like kid tropes like nerds and jocks and weirdos and goths, and a boring dystopia of like consumerism but robotics in the 80s where science has kind of gone awry, but you're a kid so you don't really care. And now
yeah, I've heard good things about it. I heard it's
yeah, there's an art book out there of the same setting. There's a TV show of it in the same setting. If you are interested, have you ever seen those like weird like lumbering like drawings of like lumbering robots in like on the countryside? It's probably by the same guy. He makes a lot of art like that.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else have any announcements? All right. In that case, I hope everybody enjoys their enjoys the rest of their weekend, and we will continue the exploration of the Cradle of Corks next week. Who knows what wonders await you?
Wonders and splendors.
Yes. Things beyond your wildest imaginings. All right. Cool.
Thanks for running.
Yep. See you guys next time.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.